Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. I'm sorry, I got caught up doing something else. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I'm with you probably till about 5 o'clock. Thank y'all for joining me. Uh, I'm still not happy with the look and the color and all of that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. We'll go through it. Probably by Friday it'll be right, just in time for me to rip it all down. So we'll see what happens. Uh, so come on in. Welcome to the show. As always, say hello to me, please, so that I can say hello to you, and then we can move on with the show. And I'm going to do my best to make this show as non-controversial as possible. See, I don't want to have a controversial show. I'm picking with my aunt, in case I know this sounds weird to y'all. I'm picking with my aunt. I don't want to have a controversial show, because I want everybody to feel like they can watch this show. I want everybody to feel like I can watch this show, and if I don't agree with this guy, then I can call him and say, I don't agree with you, sir. And then we can have a nice dialogue, hopefully somewhat intellectual, and, walk away, and maybe you give me some new information to change my mind, or I give you some new information to change your mind, or we both give each other information and nobody's mind changes. Either way, but we both walk away knowing something that maybe we didn't know before, viewing something from a perspective that we didn't view it from before. So, that's the hope. That's the hope. I don't want to be controversial. Don't want to be controversial. Yeah, that's that. So I want, let's just get on with it. Let's just get on with it. As always, we start with the hellos. Robert Willis in the house. Almost always first. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Robert. Preston Smith says afternoon from Avondale. Good afternoon, Preston. He's representing Avondale. Erica Hummins in the house. She says good afternoon from Reading, so she is representing Reading. Good afternoon. Tanika, I want to pronounce your last name, but I don't want to botch it too bad. Yasharahia. Is that an I or an L? Yashrala. I feel like I botched it. Yasharala. We gonna roll with Yasharala unless you tell me it's different. Good afternoon, Tanika. That took a long time. That took longer than it should have taken. Representing Orlando. We got Daryl in the house. Good afternoon, Daryl. He's representing Forest Park. Good afternoon. Thank you for checking out the show. Lewis in the house representing Sharonville. I'm tired, y'all. I'm, getting my wits about me. I had to pick it up. I feel like I'm dragging. Lewis in the house representing Sharonville. Good afternoon. We got Brent in the house representing Dallas, Texas. Maria Smith representing North College Hill. Good afternoon. Ben in the house. Ben, good afternoon. Ben is representing North Central Loveland. Trying to get back into the city. All right. Well, good luck to you. And thank you for checking out the show. Tria in the house. She says, afternoon, King and crew from Columbia Township. So, of course, that means she's representing Columbia Township. If you got any beef with something that she say, you got beef with Columbia Township. You might want to stay away from there. Drea, representing Sycamore Township. Drea says, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Drea. Good afternoon. I appreciate you checking out the show. Diane Huddleston Angel. She says, good afternoon to the family. She's representing Gulf Manor. All right. Gulf Manor in the house. LaDonna Howard in the house representing East Price Hill. Good afternoon, LaDonna. Andrea Bustle. Good afternoon. Andrea is also representing Gulf Manor. So, Andrea and Diane, you are the representatives from Gulf Manor. If y'all start treating me bad, and I come over there to Gulf Manor and start wrecking shit, no, it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. Somebody gonna be over there at Gulf Manor. I didn't even say nothing. But y'all representatives said it. So you got to deal with the repercussions. That's how it goes around here. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Uh, Brent says controversy creates cash. Well, I don't get paid over here, so I don't need to be controversial. Janice Robertson in the house. She says good afternoon to everyone, and she represents her front porch. Same rules apply. Janice say something I don't like, and I go on her front porch and start wrecking shit. It's Janice's fault. Michael Pryor, good afternoon. He says, hey, sir. Nat Turner, representing Madville, good afternoon. Nate says, good luck with that non-controversial show. That's not how these things work, but I'm glad you're taking the high road. Hey, one of my aunts, maybe I'll text you later, said she loved me, but she can't watch my show because I'm just too controversial. And I'm like, what do I say that's controversial? What do I say that's controversial? I'm like the least controversial guy doing these live streams. I think around the country, if you watch live streams around the country, any live stream where they, like if they're just talking about roller coasters and something like that, okay, I might be a little more controversial than that. But somebody who's talking about politics and, issues of race and the economy and crime and education and just you name it, because we talk about everything from real serious stuff to nonsense. I very rarely say anything controversial. My views are pretty mainstream. But one of my aunts said, she can't watch my show because I'm too controversial. So I don't want to be controversial. Yissy Reed, representing Bond Hill, good afternoon. We got Dina Johnson in the house, representing Walnut Hills, good afternoon. Crystal Hoskins, good afternoon. She's representing the Christ Hospital. Yo Underwood, representing jail, good afternoon. T. Mikey G, representing North Avondale, good afternoon. Cedric, hey Cedric, how you doing? Cedric Robinson in the house, good afternoon. Nathaniel Livingston says, oh, what's up? Toledo was here, he's representing Toledo. He's been working on being nicer. All right, you can't beat that. Logic Slayer, afternoon King and Kingdom of Talk. All right, good afternoon. We got Fame in the house. Fame out here fronting in Groesbeck, a.k.a. Beavis. Mary Birch Lavender. Oh, my God, we have a show. Howdy, representing White Oak. Good afternoon. Can't believe I actually feel rested after 4 days off. I'm repping the bunker. All right. Is the chef and the maid back in so you can get some more much needed rest? Myosha, thank you for checking out the show. Veronica Burdine in the house, representing College Hill. I'm not reading that. Tessie, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Tessie Wheaton. Let me see. Regina says, Regina Denson Griffin, representing Madisonville. Good afternoon to you. Let me see. People who think Emanuel's controversial only want to listen to hear music group challenges. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Jerica Van, hold up me familiar with the heart. Good afternoon. And we got Bonita Gaines. She says, good afternoon, everyone, with the heart. Good afternoon. Lewis Johnson, a.k.a. CK, says, yo, Livingston, Cincinnati community appreciates your contribution to the strike of the NFL. That's right. Not watching it. Colin Kaepernick, he need to be in the league or a majority black owner. And then I'm back. Yo Underwood says, wow, you just had to say it like that. That's what you put up, ain't it? Did I read it wrong? T. Mikey G says, contrarians aren't controversial. Robert wants to know, hey, Fame, what is your sports show on YouTube name? So, Fame, if you could tell him. Mike Ballard in the house representing Woodlawn. Mike, good afternoon. We got Jeffrey Durden in the house representing Kennedy Heights. Good afternoon. Tanika says you pronounce my Facebook last name perfectly, E-Man. All right. Can't beat that. Al Johnson representing Middletown. Good afternoon. Cedric says, how was the day party? Oh, I'm going to talk about the day party in a second. I hadn't intended on it, but since you asked, I'll fill you in. Edward, representing Mount Healthy. Good afternoon, Edward. And we got Dwayne Larkin. Good afternoon. All right, first things first, only because he just asked. Of course, I had no intention on talking about the day party. I didn't go to the day party. There was a misunderstanding. And people think I'm trying to be funny, but I promise you, just because I'm laughing doesn't mean I'm trying to be funny. It just means something strikes me as funny. It's slightly different than me trying to be funny, okay? But I turned on the radio, because, I can't, well, I could, but I don't listen online. So I turned on the radio, and then I heard a commercial about this party. And I heard Lincoln Ware doing a commercial. I believe it was his voice. But I don't remember. I believe it was his voice. And I could have swore he said, join me at the gay party. Something along those lines. I don't remember the exact verbiage, but I could have swore it said it was a gay party. I was like, that's not for me. That is not for me. There are a lot of people, and, more power to them. But I will not be going to the gay party. Well, come to find out he said day party with a D. Come to find out he said day party and not gay party. But I wasn't sure. I didn't know. I heard what I heard, and then I saw the video clips and the dances and stuff that he was doing, and I was like, he really had a gay party. And then somebody said, no, it was a day party. And I was like, then why was he dancing like that? But who am I? You know what I'm saying? I can't dance. I don't know what's what anymore. So for that reason and that reason alone, I did not go to the day party. Okay? For that reason and that reason alone. Otherwise, I would have been there. I like a good day party. Right? And I got nothing against a gay party. It's just not a place for me. Just not a place for me. So there was a misunderstanding on my part. It was 100% on my part. Okay? 100% on my part. Did Johnson say, you know good damn well that's not what he said. I'm telling you, I was listening and I was like, I'm driving. Because I drive, my armrest is on this side. I'm driving, and I'm like, did he just say? Turn it up. Join me at the gay party. I'm like, what? No, I'm not going. I will not be joining you at the gay party. I'm sorry. So, that's why I didn't go. And that is the only reason that I didn't go. So, y'all think I'm trying to be fun. Okay, partly, I'm entertained by it. But it was, come on, y'all know, every so often you hear something and it sounds like something else. And for a brief second, you're like, did they say? And then, the rest of your brain kick in and it does all of its calculations real quick, like some supercomputer. And you're like, oh, okay, they probably said day party. But for a quick second, it did sound like it said gay party. And that just entertained me to no end. So, and then when I saw the videos, I had to question, my mental computing, like, wait a minute. Did I have it right the first time? But I did not. I did not have it right the first time. It was a day party. And it looks like everybody had a good time, and you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So, yeah. Some of them dances. So that's it. That's all of that. That's all of that. Oh, what else is going on? Oh, that movie. I don't know why this movie is the biggest thing going. Well, I know why. I mean, Lee Daniels is a big time guy, and, he does this movie on Netflix. I'm not going to give out any spoilers, so don't worry about it. But he does this big time movie on Netflix, and, people are interested. I don't even remember where I heard from it. I don't even remember where I heard from it, where I heard of it. But, I'll be on Netflix. Oh, somebody else's account. I'll be on Netflix, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And so I watched it. Did I watch it last night or night before then? Let me see. What is the movie's name? The movie's name is... Shoot. Is it the Deliverance movie? Is it just Deliverance? It's something like that. I think it's the Deliverance. It might be Deliverance movie. I'm not 100% sure. Deliverance is the main thing. If you type in Deliverance, you'll see it. Newly added. And I'll be honest. I thought it was all right. Again, not going to spoil anything. I think I'm pretty good at not giving out spoilers, okay? But I thought the movie was okay. I would call it a slow burn. But that's not just to this movie. I guess I am going to do a spoiler. But it's the same spoiler that you would get if you watched the trailer to the movie. There's some sort of otherworldly force, and someone needs to come in and do a deliverance. See? Some malevolent force. That would be safe to say. A malevolent force is afoot, and someone needs to do a deliverance. Still no spoilers. And when I see stuff like this, Exorcists and Amityville Horror, or, whatever, just, horror movies, and I want them to get to the horroring. Have to be careful the way you pronounce that. Got to make sure you got enough R's in there. Otherwise, it becomes a whole different thing. I want them to get to the horroring faster. I always want them to get to it. Get to it. Why y'all beating around the bush? I saw the trailer. I know some horrible stuff is going to happen. Can we get to the horrible stuff? I don't need to know all the backstory and then all the details about the backstory and then the details about the backstory and then give me a little trickle of horror and then another little trickle of horror. And y'all, if you don't know this about me, jump scares frustrate me because a lot of movies use jump scares in place of actual scares. And this one had a few jump scares in it. Jump scares just annoy me. Why are you startling me? Because that's all you doing. I'm not actually scared. You just startled me. If I saw little baby standing right here, and if just out of nowhere, she's like, I would be, what are you doing? You startled me. What is wrong with you? Were you scared? No, I was startled. Cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was. So, yeah. It's a little trickle here, a little trickle there. But overall, I mean, it's a horror movie. So, it's okay. It was okay. It's okay. Wasn't the best I've ever seen. Wasn't the worst I've ever seen. Somewhere in between. But here's what's bugging me about it. Still no spoilers. Not from me. No spoilers from me. Well, maybe a little bit, but not really. Glenn Close is in it. If that's a spoiler, I'm guilty. But if you look at the little thing, her picture is right there. She's clearly in it. And everybody is acting like Glenn Close. When I say everybody, my timeline on social media is filled with people riding Glenn Close's jock like you wouldn't believe. Like she made the movie. Oh, she made the movie. Oh, that she gave a performance of a lifetime. Oh, shit. And I'm like, did we see different movies? She was in it. She was okay. She didn't do. I don't think she did it. What's the lead character? Not the character, the actor. Audrey Day. She wasn't better than Audrey Day. Audrey Day had to go through a whole range of emotions and all of that kind of stuff. Glenn Close was in it. She was there. But I'm seeing all these black people. Oh, it was the best performances she ever had. Oh, I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Why does it feel to me, and this is not controversial, but why does it feel to me like sometimes black people like to celebrate white people more than they celebrate black people, and it's almost like they doing it to prove that they not some reverse racist? Or is it, oh, she rubbed a little of her whiteness on me, and so I'm so happy. I don't know what it was. Nothing against Glenn Close. She did what was expected. She acted in a movie. So she not the one out here talking about, I killed it. I killed it up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That I don't hear her saying it, but I hear everybody, well, not everybody, a whole lot of other people saying it all up and down my timeline. What did y'all see that I didn't see? I watched the whole movie. If you would have said Audrey Day killed it, I'd have been like, she was good, but she didn't kill it. What is it? Because she's the well-known person and she's white with this black cast, so she stands out to you? Is that what it was? I think sometimes it's just because she's white. Ooh, a white person. She killed it. Oh. Ooh. She turned her head. Oh, did you see the way she turned her head? She looked to the left. Like, oh my God. Oh, it was so amazing. I cried when she looked to the left. Like, what did you see? CK.
Shit just got real. Livingston still on strike. Y'all better sign Kaepernick. Y'all better sign Chase.
Look, if I'm not telling nobody to sign anything, somehow I'm doing all right. I watched some college football, and I enjoyed it. Somehow I'm doing okay without watching the NFL. It's been a number of years. I want to be one of them people, I don't even miss it no more. But I would like to watch NFL games. But I can't do it.
My bitch ass fell off the wagon. I went back to it, E-Man.
It's all right.
Watching it. 1st and 10.
That's all right.
I like what you're doing. But speaking of riding white women jockstrap, I love this subject you're talking about. Glenn Close, right? Because I'm going to watch that after your platform goes off. You hear me?
I hear you.
Now, I've seen this jock riding of white women on a whole nother level this year.
Oh.
Caitlin Clark has took it to Twilight Zone proportions.
That's true.
Oh, my God. Have you seen it?
Well, I haven't watched any of the games, but yeah, I be seeing on my timeline, and it be all black men talking about how amazing Caitlin Clark is, and even some of them like she saved basketball. I'm like, she
Right.
saved basketball? Like basketball was in danger of going away before Caitlin Clark, she saved it? I'm like, what is wrong with people?
It's so crazy, right? They went off on Cheryl Swoops because she congratulated the Indiana team, and then she named everybody, and she didn't name Caitlin Clark. Well, you would have thought she dogged out Caitlin. Stephen A. Smith went on her, but like you said, it's like just like you said with the Glenn Close. What the fuck is these do? What they trying to get the white points? What's going on here with the Glenn Close and Caitlin Clark?
I
It's like
don't
the same
know.
thing what you described.
Look, maybe, because again, I don't want to be controversial. Maybe, CK,
Hmm.
they saw something in that performance by Glenn Close, or they see something in the play of Caitlin Clark that like moves them to tears for some reason. But I don't look. I
Hmm.
remember back in the day, I was at Sonny's barbershop getting my hair cut, which was a very rare occurrence, and they had Soul Train on, and it was a
Okay.
white girl came down the Soul Train line, and most of the brothers in the barbershop was like, oh, this shit, oh, that white girl, oh, look at that ass, oh, that white girl, da 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 da. And I want to say it was Sonny, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't really know him like that. But the barber who was cutting my hair at the
Hmm.
time, he was like, hold on. Like, he got really irritated. And he was like, look. And by the time he said, look, it was a black girl coming down Soul Train line, and she had ass, right? And
Hmm.
he like, why y'all ain't oohing and ahhing over her? She got a whole lot
Yeah.
more ass than the white girl just had. And then, well, she had a whole lot of ass for a white girl. And that was exceptionally offensive because you giving her props. She's white. She's got less than the sister, and somehow she get props for having a little more than the average white girl, but you can't get a sister no props for holding like a mom. You know what I'm saying? It's
It's the same
almost
thing.
like that's what's happening now. Like, I thought
What
Audrey
did you
Day
look
did
at
a
that stuff?
great job in the movie. I thought Glenn Close was okay. I mean, she did her job. But to hear these people talking about it, it was the most amazing thing. And again, I'm not really complaining about Glenn Close. I'm not really complaining about the movie. I'm not really even complaining about the people giving Glenn Close the props. I'm complaining about this phenomenon where some of us as black people, like give more credit and more accolades to white girls, white men, white people who do okay, and diminish, by doing that, we diminish the amazing things that we see in our own community, and I would love for that to stop.
It's just like when a white chick makes some good macaroni and cheese. They be like, oh, they ain't never had no macaroni cook. Like, everybody in our family can make some macaroni and cheese good like the white girl.
Yeah,
Better
just
than
like
her.
macaroni and cheese. Yes,
But you see what I'm saying?
I do.
When they make it, those folks, they could do it. But I knew they was knocking down your alley when they was saying that. It's like the way you show your appreciation. How does professional athletes show their appreciation to rookies from your outlook?
I don't know. How do they?
They beat their ass. You whoop that. That's what happens. You get your ass whooped as a rookie. You got to carry all the stuff. So you see all these black men. Oh, they're technical foul. He just whooped. He hit her too hard. They want you. They want the WNBA to baby Caitlin Clark, which is phenomenal. I say the more pressure you put on her, the better you making her. Why? If they be easy on her, that's not going to make her great. So I don't understand why they saying, oh, they should love what he's doing. No, they need to whoop her ass. That's how you do rookies. You seen it?
Well, I'm not gonna say nobody need to whoop nobody ass,
No,
but
I'm
I
talking
but I
about, you
but
know
I
what I mean.
do
I'm talking
I
about,
do understand the point that you're making.
yeah, you be tough on them. You got to go through that rookie grind to be great. So now how good are you your fifth or sixth year? And I don't hear, like you said, you don't hear Glenn Close bragging. You don't hear Caitlin bragging. Yeah, why are you Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp kissing up Caitlin Clark ass for the whole media? Just two brothers, right?
Gotta show, and this is just I think that some people feel like they have to go out of their way to show that they can appreciate things that are done by a different race.
Yes, yes.
In
And he's
particular,
building
not
his
just a different race. In particular, white people.
right, right. And he's building his number. You see the strategy. You see the genius. Like, oh, this how Stephen A. doing it and Shannon Sharp. Y'all building off of their emotions because the white people. All you really saying is, see, these black people just as racist as we were talking about y'all. They really calling their own people racist. So by them doing that, they're building up a whole fan base through Caitlin Clark bots.
I can
See
see
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they doing it. And it's like when they what does it matter? Why do you? She's gonna do her thing. She don't need to be protected. She being protected didn't get her here. So I knew you had a take on that, man. I had to get your had to see what you had to think about that.
All right,
man.
what else on your mind? Excuse me.
I'm about to watch that damn movie, man. I know, I gotta listen to your stuff. The weekend was marvelous.
Yeah. It's a
The
nice
weekend
weekend. It
was
was
marvelous.
nice weather.
Yeah, it was hot as hell. The end of August was heat.
It wasn't that hot.
Did you see that heat?
It wasn't that hot.
You ain't never fixed your AC, did you?
Not in my car, no. Not yet. I'm going to fix it
It's so
eventually.
hey man, great. Hey, thanks for taking my call, man. Much love to all the commenters in your comment section.
All
Much
right.
respect to all them people.
Thank you,
know what I mean?
CK.
Thank you.
All right. That was CK. Can't beat that. 513-717-KING. 513-717-5464. That's the number to get on board. Again, I'm not hating on Glenn Close. Not hating on Glenn Close. What else is going on? Oh, I did not get an opportunity to take Lil Baby to Kings Island on Friday. It was raining. And yes, even though she did, I like it wet. No, I'm not walking around the Kings Island just in the rain. No, we're not doing that. So, and I have my little radar app on my phone, and it was showers. They just hung over Mason, like, all evening. And I think it started to clear up, about 8 o'clock maybe? I wasn't going out there from 8 to 10, because I would have had to drive out there. Got there about 8:30. We wouldn't have had time to do nothing. But I did go to Kings Island on Saturday afternoon with my niece. And we rode everything. Well, we rode all of the roller coasters. And the Viking, Fury, Congo Falls. So they changed it from Amazon Falls to Congo Falls. I don't know why. And Delirium. Now, y'all remember me telling y'all, this is going to be really short. Y'all remember me telling y'all I can't ride stuff that spin? I let my niece, Chelsea, talk me into getting on Delirium. It was like the 4th or the 5th ride that we rode. I was nauseous and dizzy afterwards. Swinging is okay. It's the spinning and swinging that just had me messed up. And it took me almost all night to get back right. So, yeah, no more delirium. No more delirium. No more spinning anything. I can ride roller coasters, bumper cars, Viking Fury, water rides. I can't ride nothing else to spin. I'm too old. I'm just too old. But I had a ball, and went and got some funnel cakes. Mrs. Livingston, who didn't go, I really should have told her. When she asked me, bring me back a funnel cake, I should have said, no. If you can't bring your ass up to Kings Island, then I can't bring your ass a funnel cake back. But I was being nice. So as we were heading out the door, I stopped, got funnel cake. I got her a funnel cake, and I got me a funnel cake. I wanted the apple thing. They didn't have no apple left. It's the end of the year, I guess. I don't know. They didn't have no apple left. So I got the strawberry, without the strawberries, just the strawberry glaze. That wasn't bad, actually. I would do that again. No strawberries, just the strawberry glaze. It was pretty good. Now, I couldn't really finish it because, number one, it was late. And, I still had that little nausea going on. But it was delicious. So that was my Saturday. And then y'all know Sunday, church. And yesterday I just kind of did some work around the house, cleaning and whatnot. What else is going on? What else is going on? There was another couple stories that I wanted to talk about. Oh. Wells Fargo employee found dead in her office cubicle 4 days after clocking in. Did anybody else see this story? And hold on, for y'all excuse-making people, for the excuse-making people, this didn't happen over a holiday weekend. So just take that excuse right on up out your head with your excuse-making ass. Take that excuse right on up out your head. Yeah, apparently a 60-year-old lady, Wells Fargo employee, was found dead in her office cubicle 4 days after basically clocking in Tempe, Arizona. Denise Prudhomme, might be butchering that, scanned into her office at around 7 a.m. on Friday, August 16th. The following Tuesday, a security guard called 911 after discovering an unresponsive employee at her desk on the third floor. Wells Fargo confirmed that her cubicle was located in an underpopulated area of the building. She was pronounced dead at 4:55 p.m. That means Denise went to work at 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And somewhere between 7 and 5, more than likely, Denise kicked the bucket. Friday, sometime between 7 in the morning and 5 o'clock at night. Denise never went home. All Friday night, Denise was at her desk. All day Saturday, Denise was at her desk. All day Sunday, Denise was at her desk. All right, the weekend is over. Monday morning, Denise is at her desk. Monday afternoon, Denise is at her desk. Monday evening, Denise is at her desk. 5 o'clock, Denise is still at her desk on Monday. I mean, the whole staff done came in, did a shift, and went home. All night, Denise is at her desk. Tuesday morning, Denise is at her desk. Everybody clock in and go about their daily business. Denise is still at her desk. Come noon, guess what? Denise is still at her desk. My guess, because she wasn't pronounced dead till 4:55, sometime late afternoon on Tuesday, and this is according to the report, somebody reported a foul odor. But they said it was probably just some plumbing issues. So finally, Tuesday afternoon, a security guard goes up and finds out Denise is still at her desk, but she is dead. What in the world? And I know people, some people are beating up Wells Fargo. Like, how could y'all not know this? They say, look. Denise's desk is in as they say, underpopulated area of the building. Okay? Underpopulated area of the building. She on the third floor and not a whole lot of people there. And, a lot of people do work by, remote. People work from home. But they say that security is supposed to basically do a sweep of the building like every day, including weekends. They have security there. They're supposed to do a sweep of the building. I give them Friday. I give them Saturday and Sunday. I might even give them part of day on Monday, but by Tuesday, LaDon said, I know she was smelling. Yeah, they said people had complained of a foul odor, but everybody said it was some plumbing issues. Tuesday afternoon, finally. Look, y'all, no matter how much you love your job, I'm not going to say your job don't care about you. But you are important. I can almost guarantee whatever job duties Denise had, once they found out Denise was behind on her job duties because, she was dead, they said, hey, Sally, here's some extra work we need you to do while we work to replace Denise. And that's not necessarily cold, right? It's not necessarily like, damn, that's cold. She died at work and they just replaced her. Somebody still got to do the work. I'm telling you this part to say, hey, no matter how valuable you are at work, no matter how valuable they make you feel or you think you are a part of the machine more than like if you like just work at a company, you know what I'm saying, you're not the person who runs the company. And when I say runs the company, I mean like me here. This ain't technically a company, but me here, you know what I'm saying, I print shirts. I am the company. Sometimes I will have, like a little relative or something come and help me do some stuff. If the relative don't come, I can get it done. Now, if I kick the bucket, the company is done. So that's what I'm saying. If you're at a small little company and you run the company, this don't necessarily apply to you. But if you work at some corporation or, larger company with a lot of employees and a lot of different people have a lot of different duties, they went in, they wheeled Denise out. They said, what does Denise have that we need done right now? They gave it to Sally. And then they said, this is somebody else's job until we hire somebody to replace Denise. And then if they hire somebody, they will have somebody in there to replace Denise in a few days. But this happened, what was this, August 20th? August 16th, August 20th? What is it, September 3rd? They already got somebody, almost guaranteed. If they haven't officially hired them yet, they already interviewed the person who's going to replace Denise. Your job is your job. And, you know what I'm saying, do the best that you can do. But understand, if you gone, people, I don't know how we would function without you, Denise. They can function without you. They know they can function without you. Stop giving, and I won't say don't give everything to your job. While you're there, go ahead and, give 100%. Take your days off. Take your PTO. Take your sick time. If I had to do it over again, y'all know how much sick time I lost at Radio 1. It was I like my job. I like to come in. I like to work. If I had all of that to do over again. What did I have, like 8 weeks of PTO? 8 weeks, I would be gone. 8 weeks out of the year, I would be gone. I would take off. Because your job is just that. It's your job. It's your job. Now, I don't know what Denise's home life was like. Because who's to say that they wasn't calling? Like, I mean, at the same time, if Mrs. Livingston, she works at home. So my situation is a little different. But if Mrs. Livingston had an office job and went to work and then didn't come home for the weekend, Yeah, I'd probably be up at her job. Like, and I ain't heard from my wife since Friday. Somebody got to tell me something. Somebody go. Where's she at? Where is she? I'm going to her desk. I'm confronting her right now on the job. But oh my God, she dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, it's a terrible story. She was in her cubicle. She was in her cubicle. Jerica say that night I'm at the job. F waiting the weekend. Well, I mean, in my mind the doors are locked. You know what I'm saying? If you don't come home, by 6:00, I'm not going up to your job. Where my wife at? That's maniacal behavior. I'm not doing that. And, there's a good chance that the doors are locked and all of that stuff past this time. I'm probably, if the doors are locked, I might drive by. Where is she? I don't see her car. I said, hold on, let me just drive by the job, see if her car's still there. So, okay. So, whoa, her car's still in the parking lot. Then I maybe, hey, anybody in there? Hey. Police. Say, hey, my wife never came home. Her car's still in the parking lot. But I'm not going to think she died at her desk. I'm going to be honest. I would probably think the worst. Well, I guess technically that is the worst. So I wouldn't think the worst. I would think the other worst. She left her car here and she done went out with some nigga. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hell no. That's probably what I would be thinking. I wouldn't be thinking the worst. Well, I would have to check her. Somebody would have to tell me something. So you're right, Jerica. So I don't know what her home life or anything like that was like. It's a difficult situation. These jobs don't care about you. But that's not their job, to care about you. They're there to make money. And that's why I saw somebody said it. For me, the most surprising thing is that on Monday, HR didn't come looking for Denise. Like, Denise, you forgot to clock out. Because that's what they care about. Denise, you didn't clock out. We're paying you overtime for the weekend? LaDonna said that's the first thing black folk think about, too. The ninja cheat. Stop putting that on black people. That's just people. That's just people. It ain't just black people. LaDonna? What you think? White woman, her husband don't come home for the weekend and she's thinking, oh my God, he died at his desk. No. She's thinking, this prick is out with some cunt. Are you allowed to say the C word? The C word ain't no big deal to me, y'all. I'm sorry. If somebody was exceptionally offended by that, it ain't no big deal to me. I didn't even know what the word was for years, and then I finally heard it, and then people was like, oh my God. I'm like, that's a real word? It's a thing? It's offensive? Really? So, if you were exceptionally offended by that word, please forgive me. Andrea says, the article says she was sitting in an underpopulated area of the building. Yeah, I said that. But it don't matter how underpopulated the area of the building is. I worked at a place that was an underpopulated place for quite a while. And I saw people come in and I saw people go out. I would like to think, unless they were in their office with the door closed, when I walked down the hall, I noticed people. And I think I would have noticed if somebody was dead. Like, initially, I would have thought they were asleep. Like, and Ronnie at his desk knocked out. Ronnie is asleep. If I would have walked by again, like, damn, Ronnie is really knocked out. Hold on. Ronnie is asleep as hell. Hey, Ronnie! Ronnie! That's what I would have did. You know what I'm saying? You try to startle him awake. Ronnie! Get up! Ronnie! Ronnie! Damn, Ronnie ain't moving. Plus, y'all know, I got a habit of messing with people. So yeah, I'm up on the third floor. I don't work up on the third floor, but I'm up on the third floor. Denise. Like, damn, Denise ain't moving. Denise sleeping in the mud. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's a terrible, sad story. And, you know, what Wells Fargo is basically saying, you know, we offer condolences. We're deeply saddened by the loss of our colleague. Our thoughts are with her family and loved ones. We are in contact to ensure they're well supported during this difficult time. We're committed to the safety and wellness of our workforce. And counselors are available to support any employees impacted by Y'all so committed that y'all didn't even know she was there for 4 days. I don't know about that one. Key.
Hey, man, what's going on with your crazy self?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm over here cracking up. I'm like, man, you was a nut. You wouldn't have did all that.
Wouldn't have did all what?
If you thought she was over there dead, you thought she was dead or you thought she was asleep. Now, which one is it? Now, if you thought she was dead, would you been doing all that?
Nah, if I thought she was dead, I would have just, you know, called the 911 and said, hey, Denise dead. But if I thought she was asleep, I'd have been like, Denise. You know, I'm going to wake her up.
Oh, my God.
Banging on the desk. Damn, Denise. What did you do last night? Denise. Damn, Denise ain't moving.
Crazy. That is crazy. I still ain't heard about that on the news nowhere.
Yeah, it's out there.
That's crazy. I don't want to never see nothing like that in my life.
Nuh-uh, I don't want to see it either.
Or smell it.
Yes, or smell it.
You try to blame it on the plumbing, huh?
Yeah, that's what they said. They thought it was plumbing.
That's a hot mess. Well, what's new with you, Emanuel? I just kind of say, hey, mess with you real quick. I'll give Emanuel.
Did you see the movie?
What?
Deliverance or The Deliverance or whatever the name of the movie is.
I have not seen it, Emanuel.
Okay.
I have not seen it. You watched it from beginning to end?
Ain't that the only way to watch it?
Some people cut it off. Like, if they don't like it, they'll cut it off at the beginning. Or if they don't like it when it get towards the... I mean, that's how you supposed to watch it, but hey. Sometimes when we want to like stuff, we say, I ain't fooling with this mess.
You know, Key, I feel like you challenged me. So here's what I'm going to do.
Hey, Trill.
Here's what I'm going to do. The next movie that I watch, I'm going to watch it from the end to the beginning.
Yo, be quiet.
I am. I'm going to find the end of the movie, and then I'm going to watch that. And then,
I ain't even say all of
I'm going to go back, and I'm going to watch a little part in the middle to the part that I did. And then I'm going to watch the beginning to the part that I left off of. I'm going to watch it from the end to the beginning.
You a hot messy man. You ain't saying nothing like that. You just trying to be controversial. You a mess. You like picking on me lately. I don't know what it is.
Oh. You said that you watch it from the beginning to the end. I thought that was the only way to watch a movie, but
it is. But some people, like say, for example, when you watch a movie And then like if it's corny and bad acting or whatever, you gonna cut it off. You ain't gonna keep watching. Like, let me see if it's corny and bad acting all the way through. You know what I mean?
Not me. I watch it to see
You gonna
how.
watch a corny bad movie all
Yes.
the way to the end?
Trust me, Mrs. Livingston, when I give her the opportunity to pick movies, she picks the worst movies you ever
Marsha.
seen or heard of. And
Hey,
so,
Brent.
yes, I watch to the end. I want to see how bad this movie. It is very rare that I watch something and I just turn it off. It happens from time to time, and it's got to be like super, super bad,
Oh, okay.
and not in a good way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so what's going on with your brother, Nathaniel? I heard a little bit. I ain't hear the full story of what happened when he got into fisticuffs the other day.
When did he get into fisticuffs?
I thought he got into fisticuffs with somebody. Did nobody, he wasn't fighting nobody, or somebody hit him or injured him or something?
Oh, you talking about when he was up at
Nathaniel Livingston, yeah.
when
Your
he was up
brother.
at Kroger and the
Yeah,
security
Kroger.
guard attacked
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, but I guess he didn't get him too good because he was back the next day talking long-winded as ever, so they can't keep Nathaniel down. That's the Livingston that, shoo.
Well, yeah, he was up at Kroger, kind of protesting Hulk Hogan, and the security attacked him, and that's pretty much the whole story.
Oh, man, well, gotta do it. He ain't let it get it down because he was on the air, on the platforms letting it out. He still was talking his talk. But yeah, but that's what was going on. But Emanuel, I got a kind of what I thought was a dead body story. You want to hear it?
I would love to hear a kind of dead body story.
Okay, here go my story. Okay, when I was in my second apartment, I was smelling. Well, I didn't see my neighbor, who was an older man. I hadn't seen him for a while, and I'm like, and then I started smelling this smell, and I'm like, what's that smell? I'm like, I ain't seen my neighbor in a while. I'm like, man, I hope he ain't over there dead, man. So I called my rent office and was like, I haven't seen my neighbor in a while, and it's a smell that's I'm smelling or whatever. And then they was like, oh no, we don't want to think like that. I said, yeah, I know. I said, it's probably, I don't tell them what that smell is. I'm like, but can somebody just go over there and check on them or whatever? Okay. Then while I go in the kitchen, you know those kettles, the ones that's like, I don't know what the material is, but it was like a blue, I don't know what the material is on those kettles that you put hot water in and put on the stove.
Okay, like a little teapot.
Yeah, like a little kettle, but it's like shaped like a circle, but I don't know that material that it is. Okay, while my goofy self go in the kitchen and was sniffing and smelled the kettle, I say, that's this kettle. I drink my hot chocolate with milk. I had put milk in there and boiled milk to make hot chocolate, and forgot to clean the thing, and it started stinking real bad.
Oh.
And I'm thinking that's a dead. I'm thinking that man, I done killed the poor man next door off of that thing, off of that kettle. And I threw that thing in the garbage. I'm like, what in the world is that smell?
Hold on, you threw the whole kettle? You didn't just clean the kettle?
No, I threw the whole thing away.
That's wasteful.
No, I threw the whole thing away. Yeah, it was like old sour milk, probably was molded in there, everything. And I'm thinking it's a dead body. I'm thinking the guy done killed the man next door. My goofy butt done left that in the kitchen. I forgot to clean it. And I had made my hot chocolate. But yep, that's my dead body story.
All right. Hold on a second. I got to check on that noise I just heard upstairs.
You got a dead, what you got? You got ghosts in there?
Nah, somebody just dropped something.
Somebody dropped something and
You didn't
nobody's
hear that
there?
noise?
And nobody's there?
Yeah, somebody there.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah. Everything
Is
all right
that
up
B?
there?
He calling upstairs to see if that B up there, yeah.
Who?
That's why he had that shirt
So
on the
she
other
up
day.
there. She dropped something.
Okay, you sure?
Something just fell, like, really hard. So, okay. All right. Well, no, as long as everything is all right, I'm good. All right. Okay. Sorry about that, Key. I just had to
No,
make sure
you alright.
everything
You
was
trying
all
to make
right.
sure ain't nobody up there with your wife.
No. Apparently, the little baby is up there. They came over, and she up there dropping stuff. Scared the mess out of me.
Okay, she ain't fooling with you, huh?
I guess she coming down here.
Oh, okay. Okay, has she been on camera yet? I know I heard her in the background, but I ain't see her make her debut.
I don't know if she been on camera or not.
Oh, okay. She ain't fooling with you. Cause you gonna laugh at her when you still got that workout equipment down there.
Yes.
Okay, you ain't gonna be laughing at her when she get on the exercise bike and working out more than you.
She be trying. Trying.
That'll do it. Alrighty, man. I'm gonna let somebody else call in. I was just calling in to say, hey, enjoy the rest of your day, okay? Everybody in the chat, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you do the same.
Okay.
All right. Hey. What? What did you drop?
Nothing.
What fell?
Nothing.
Something fell.
That was just your paper.
It was not a paper.
That was me. I'm sorry.
We have to put it back.
I'm gonna go get the black bag and the black box stuff.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you too. Anything else you need?
No, didn't mean to cause no ruckus.
No, that's all right.
Love you, bye.
Love you too. Talk to you later.
Mhm.
All right. Where was I? I know Key was talking. About paper. Paper don't fall like that. I know what paper sound like, and it don't sound like that. Yeah, she came over to get some. My daughter came over to get some stuff that she left here. Oh, well, let me see. What else? Hold on. There was another story that I saw. Okay. There is yeah, right. She said it was a paper. There is that y'all know there's this whole thing about it was not a ream of paper. No, it was not. It was something big and heavy. I know what it was. She just told me, but it definitely wasn't no paper. Y'all know there's this movement where, people don't want transgender athletes competing against, in particular, women. This is a phenomenon that we see in women's sports. And I'm not saying that it hasn't happened, but I haven't seen it really happen very much in men's professional sports. Like, women don't transition to men and then go compete against men. It's usually men transition into women and then they go compete against women. And y'all know a lot of people are against that. They believe that it gives that new woman. I'm trying to say all of this stuff correctly, but I don't know all the appropriate terminology. That's not me trying to be controversial. It's actually me trying to be the very opposite of controversial. So they have all of these new women, and they're competing against these that don't sound good. They have these, I'm trying to not say what I think, because that sounds controversial. They have these people who have transitioned to women, and they say it gives them an advantage over the other women. So there are women who are like, I'm not competing against this woman. You know what I'm saying? This woman ain't, doing whatever, hurt me. All right? I get that. I get it. I understand it. And I support it. But in some cases, I'm like, really? Really? This is over in the UK. A female dart player is threatened with disciplinary action after refusing to play her transgender rivals. Female darts players have been threatened with disciplinary action if they refuse to play against transgender opponents. Almost 4 months after a British female player forfeited a match against a trans woman at a World Dart Federation event, the governing body has begun a controversial crackdown on such protests. Ahead of announcing the provisional field for this year's World Championships, the World Dart Foundation said in a statement, the WDF wishes to clarify its position on player withdrawals. Once the first dart has been thrown in a tournament, any player that subsequently withdraws from playing a match may be considered to be bringing the game into disrepute and could face disciplinary action. This stance has been taken to suitably protect our member countries, their tournaments, and tournament sponsors, as well as to preserve the integrity of the WDF ranking system. Darts? Darts? Is there, I'm asking, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I've thrown darts here and there, you know. Is there really like a competitive advantage that men have over women in darts? You know what I'm saying? Like, the testosterone made his eyes more keen. I don't know that that is the case. I mean, if you pay attention to the way men drive versus the way women drive, you would think we can see better, but I'm not sure that that's necessarily true. You might think there's some better hand-eye coordination. Why are they driving like that? Because they women and they don't. But no, I don't think it's got nothing to do with testosterone. I didn't feel no super advantage. Darts? I'm curious that, you know, maybe there's some dart player on here who knows better than me, who could be like, no, bruh, darts and, you know what I'm saying, the strength in the male finger and forearm gives him an advantage, the way he can throw that dart and release it at the right point, and the women that... The statement was issued barely a month after Dita Hedman pulled out of her Denmark Open quarterfinal against Noah Lynn van Leuven in May. And Dita is a sister. And put in a fight against some men, I think Dita could take them. I'm looking at Dita's picture, and Dita is not some little... Dita is kind of meaty. You know what I'm saying? Dita could take a man in darts. I can tell. But Dita has twice refused to play transgender opponents. Dita says, explaining she pulled out of May's match against Van Leuven over the effect that being forced to play a trans woman had on her mental health. She added, it's been affecting me for a very, very long time. And when it did happen, I just broke down. I was a mess, an absolute mess. I think she's standing on principle. She says they haven't shown any regard for the mental health of anyone female born at all. It's all about the mental health of transgender women. They have not once come to us ladies and asked how we feel about it. We're having to stand up and say, this is how we feel. Well, I don't know. And at first glance, it's like the whole thing with the day party. At first glance at the picture, I thought Dita might have been the person who transitioned. And that is not me trying to take a shot. Hold on, let me see, can I do this? See if I can do this. Go there. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Try to get this up here for y'all. Oh, somebody said I still have key on there. Okay. Sorry about that. I'll take it down in a minute. Let me pull up this image. See if I can find it real quick. Okay. Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Oh, this thing is irritating me, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna have to put it up like this. This is Dita. Nothing wrong with Dita. I just feel like Dita could throw against the trans. It's just how I feel. It's darts. Y'all thought I was trying to be funny. I don't be trying to be funny. I'm telling y'all, I don't be trying to be funny when I tell y'all this stuff. I don't. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out why this thing is not letting me do what I want to do. Cedric talking about you was. I was not. She's making a point. I'm all for making a point. But I think they would have to do some testing and, what's the difference between men dart throwers and women dart throwers, and is there a competitive advantage? 'Cause look, I get that people want to, this men versus men, women versus women, and we separate them. And I get that when there's this competitive advantage. But if not, man, combine them. Like billiards. Why is there men billiards and women billiards? Men have some sort of advantage when you shoot and pool? I don't know if that's true. They should test it. Cedric says stamina. Stamina? Jerica says, you so were just like the gay party. I was not. I thought that was what I heard. I promise y'all I'm not. Why do y'all... Hold on. Why do people not believe me? Why Why do people not believe me? I'm an honest guy. I tell the truth, even when it doesn't, look well in terms of me. I tell the truth. Jerica says, can we get closer to the table and pool because we don't have an object in the way like most men? That's not even reasonable. It's not even reasonable. I do find that a lot of people don't believe me when I say stuff. I just tell y'all the truth. I tell y'all how I feel. I find myself being transparent with y'all, and y'all just treat me bad. Y'all treat me bad. Fame says, only competitive advantage in darts is being right-handed. Left-handers, somehow, it is impossible to throw a dart without a slight curve from the left. Don't ask why, just respect the science. So as a person who, pays attention to sports science and stuff like that, you would say there's no difference, or probably, negligible difference between men dart throwers and women dart throwers. So then this is just a principled stance against transgenderism. And I'm not judging. I'm okay with people taking principled stances. Jerica says, well, some men are well endowed. Ain't nobody that well endowed that it stops them from playing pool. Like, I'm trying to get up to the pool table, but my penis is so big, I can't even reach it with the stick. Like, nobody's that well endowed. That's not even reasonable. That's not reasonable. Fame says that's exactly what I'm saying. Okay. But that's what's going on in the world. That's what's going on in the world. Also, as I get ready to head out, which, as y'all can see, I tried to not have this conversation. Apparently, Kamala is still surging in the polls. And, we about a week away from the debate that may or may not happen. Nate talking about speak for yourself. I'm with Jerica. Okay. And then Jerica talk about breasts can get in the way of dart throwing. Oh no. All right. Her breasts are not in the way because see how she turned? She's turned to the side. So her breasts aren't even necessarily playing any sort of a function in that. So stop it. Trying to create advantages where none exist. Brent. What? Did he put me on hold? Brent.
Hey, what's going on, E-Man?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. And yourself?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. Hey, pro tip. When you're talking to your wife and you want her to do something, start it off with, looky here, woman. It can only go up from there.
I might try that. I'm going to tell her Brent told me.
Yep, you tell her that. You tell her that. But also, so you didn't make it to the roller coaster with Twin? Twin didn't show up, or it was just raining down that way?
Twin didn't show up, but my guess is he was just too busy. He was just too busy.
All right. And that Bing AI is a trip. All I did was give it a few prompts, and if they could have combined a couple of pictures together, it would have been spot on. Because when they had you with the two little shirt, the medium shirt on, with the belly all out, that was just
that is not
that was
me.
Too hilarious.
That is not me.
Look, that's what it said. It said it was you. So I agree with the Bing AI. You know, because we know that Skynet is active. So hey, I'm getting on board early.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Ain't gotta worry with me. But also, you didn't happen to peek over a fence at a Labor Day party with folks doing the percolator, did you?
I did not.
Oh, you missed that one then.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, go back and check out the percolator Labor Day video. You'll see. You'll
I'm imagining that there must be a story behind that or something.
Yeah, there he is. Once you see it, you'll get it. You'll totally get it.
Okay.
Totally get it. Yeah, I left my notes, so I'm winging this right now. But we could just go ahead and jump into the wrestling report.
All right.
And this is the Bash in Berlin edition,
which I did not see.
You didn't see it?
No, I think I saw like a wrap up of what happened, but I didn't watch it.
It was a glorified SmackDown.
Okay.
But essentially, they said it was the highest grossing WWE PLE pay-per-view ever, which is crazy when you consider there were 106,000 fans at the WrestleMania that was here in Dallas that me and my sons went to.
Yeah.
So what type of prices were they selling them folks? Because it was only like maybe 15,000 people. So
maybe they bought a whole lot of merch or something.
Man, that's a damn lot of merch for 15,000 people. But whatever they did, I'm sure Triple H and the board at Endeavor or whatever the parent company is going to say, yeah, you go back to Berlin.
Yeah.
You go back to Berlin. But so did you watch any of Raw?
Oh, no. I saw like a couple minutes, but I didn't. I was watching the movie, you know.
Okay. Well, from the Berlin match, you know that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill regained the titles from two ladies. I have no idea who they are and what their backstory is.
Yes.
You know, they should have took it off of them. Glad they did. You know that Gunther retained.
Mm-hmm.
He retained the belt, but I did not realize that Randy Orton is bigger than Gunther, taller than and more muscular, which Gunther has lost. Goodness, he's probably lost like 150 pounds.
Yeah, I remember when he was a little bulky and not muscular.
But I didn't realize the size difference was that big. I thought Gunther, even though he lost the weight, was still bigger. But once again, Gunther won that match in a different way. He's practically won the match in different ways all the time, to where he actually is old school. He's a throwback to old school wrestling, where he just beat him down and kept beating him down. Like, oh, you want to kick out? Okay, well, let's beat you down some more. And all right, you're gonna give up? You're gonna pass out? What you gonna do? So that was good. But the strap match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre was a standard strap match. You know, get jumped in the beginning and going back and forth, and finally CM Punk got his revenge and got his little bracelet back, you know, which caused him so much angst and, you know, caused them to lose focus at their last match.
Absolutely.
But he got it back. But going to Monday Night Raw, CM Punk is calling out Gunther. And I'm like, oh, you want to die. Because Gunther's chops are up there with, I would say, a Wahoo McDaniel. That Joker had some crazy chops. But he was like, well, yeah, I'm closing the chapter of that story. All is well. Gunther, I want you. And he got out of the ring and gave the mic back. And then all of a sudden he gets jumped by Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre commences to beating the crap out of him, catches him with a claymore while he's sitting on the ring gets him back, sitting on the announcer's table, gets him back in the ring and takes off the bracelet. So he's in possession of the bracelet again. And I'm there with my sons watching and everything, and I just yelled out, well, because he broke he wound up breaking the little bracelet.
Okay.
And I'm yelling at the screen, shove it down CM Punk's throat. And the Viper must have hurt me because he shoved it down his throat. It was hilarious.
So they're headed for, they're going probably for Hell in a Cell.
Oh, no, Bad Blood is the next pay-per-view.
But I'm saying they'll probably have a Hell in the Cell match or something like that at Bad Blood.
Well, yeah, well, they should, because it's really CM Punk at his age. You know, he can really only wrestle hardcore type matches, just like Triple H once he got older. You know, there were no real wrestling matches. Always some form of no DQ.
Yeah.
But also when they just stretching him out and everything, because he hit him with another Claymore and everything, and in the back while they're trying to load him up into the ambulance, Drew McIntyre attacks again. I'm like, yes, that's how you're supposed to be. Beat the Joker down. Keep on. If you're the bad guy, you be the bad guy all the way through.
Yes.
Just like when New Jack City, when Nino Brown held up the Flower Girl to use her as a bulletproof vest, I was like, yes, that's how you do it. You know, you don't get her out of the way and cover her up. Nope. If the little girl got to go, she just got to go.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, the Bengals. So you are still holding steadfast. You are not going to watch the Bengals game.
Not going to watch any NFL. No, and somebody asked me earlier, like, do you watch the highlights? No, I don't. When the news comes on, if I'm watching the news and the sports come on and they start talking about it, I turn. I don't go and check out any of the highlights or any of that kind of stuff. No, I'm out of the NFL until they do what I think they need to do.
Okay. All right. Well, there may be an image of you popped up here some Sunday. I think I'll set the timer for that. And this just using my mind's eye. Use them this, you know, I'm crazy at times, but I'm not stupid. So sometimes I have these thoughts, and I got to be able to put them, well, not on the computer. So I'll have to call up my cousins who are very artistic. Like I said, how about you draw me a picture of a Pegasus driving a truck with its horse side being pulled in the trailer? And they made it for me. So now being AI can do that, and I know a couple of editing skills on the free apps. I ain't paying for the paid ones. They can kick rocks. You know,
okay.
What I do is good enough. But yeah, look out for it Sunday. I'll set the timer to to shoot it out just in time for opening day.
All right.
But I think that is it without my note. Oh, and that was another thing where Thane was talking about lefties and throwing darts and everything, and you know, lefties with the curve. Yeah. The only thing that would affect it, because left-handed, right-handed, you're just mirrored. That's all. The only thing that would affect it are the fins on the darts themselves. Because do you remember the Vortex football? It was like a mini football with a tail, and you know, they said you could throw it 3,000 yards. You remember that one?
I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we used to, when we used to have to go over to Springfield, Ohio to the Navistar plant, didn't have nothing to do at night, so we were I had a Vortex football, and we would throw it back and forth, and I'm left-handed. And, you know, sometimes we would throw it high, you couldn't really see, and then it would come down, but I would always see mine when I would throw it far. Instead of it coming down in a spiral, it would be tumbling end over end. And it wasn't until the daytime I saw what was happening. Since I'm left-handed, and when I throw it, it's going counterclockwise, the fins are designed for right-handed people to be able to have it spin clockwise as it leaves their fingers. So it would stay in a spiral until a certain point, but those fins and, you know, air resistance, wind resistance, and everything would cause it to stop spinning, and then after that it would tumble out of the air. So that's the only thing I could see with advantages between right-handed and left-handed in darts, because it's just mirrored. So it's just the fins on the aerodynamics.
All right.
Of it. But I think that is it. That's all I got.
I appreciate your call.
All right.
All right. Now, hold on. I see some bad misinformation going out in the chat, and you know I have to address misinformation. First, I see where Dominique said something about watching men in tights or something like that. Tight draws. That was what was said. You know, in football, men watch football too, and those dudes have on tight pants. Who's paying attention to the clothing? You're paying attention to whatever action is going on. So that's not even a reasonable thing. Strap match. What kind of wrestling y'all be watching? A strap match it's similar to I've had a chain match back when I used to wrestle. You put a leather strap, and you're tied to, if you want to call it, bound to it. It's tied to your wrist and it's tied to the other person's wrist, and so you can pull each other around and you beat each other with the strap. Daryl, it's not a strap-on match. It's a strap match where you are strapped together. That's just reasonable. Fame, hold on a second. Let me read a couple more of these. Tanika says, wrestling ain't real. Neither is that movie that we watched. None of that stuff actually happened to those people. They were pretending to be possessed, pretending to be like she's not actually their mother. And then she's not actually her mother. The preacher wasn't actually a preacher. It was an actor. It's somebody pretending to be a preacher. So a lot of this stuff ain't real. It's entertainment. If you really believe that when you watch a movie, that what you're watching is actually happening to those people, something is wrong with you. Dominique Finley says, the movie was real. She lived in Gary, Indiana. The movie wasn't real. It wasn't real. Audrey Day is not the parent of those 3 children. I don't remember their names. And Glenn Close is not Audrey Day's mother. And that lady who was the preacher is not the preacher. She's not a real preacher. She was in some of his other movies. She wasn't a preacher in those other movies. She's not a real preacher. You know the scenes when they was in church? And they wasn't really in church. They were pretending. They were acting. It ain't real. Dominique, it's not real. They weren't actually doing all of the things that happened. I mean, they were doing it, but they were pretending. It's not real. It's not real. You know, what's his name? Sylvester Stallone. He's not really a boxer, and he didn't really win the world championship against Apollo Creed. It's not real. It didn't actually happen. They were pretending. It's a lot of the entertainment that we see, that's what it is. For those of y'all who said, oh, wrestling ain't real, it's entertainment. A lot of this stuff ain't real. Daryl says, this is kind of really what I wanted to get to, and then I'm coming to you, Fame. Alethea was asking what happened between Nate and, I guess, Wyatt. And Daryl gave a seriously flawed account. Says Nate was talking S about Wyatt in the Wyatt Show chat and E-Man Show. I'm not sure that that's what was happening. I would ask you, what did he say about him that was talking S? He called in on E-Man Show and went in on him. Well, both Livingston brothers went in on him, which would then lead me to ask you, what did I say about Wyatt? I can tell you what I said, but you tell me what I missed. I said, I like Wyatt. He's a good dude. I think he got a good heart. I love it when he talks politics. He does say that he doesn't talk politics, but he does. And I like it when he does. That's all I said about Wyatt. So if you can tell me what else I said that would be considered going in on him, I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Because I'd like to know. What did I say? if you're gonna give somebody an account of something, it should be a true account of what actually happened. All right. Fame.
Hello, Emmanuel. How are you doing?
Fame, I'm doing all right.
Good. That's wonderful. You guys are fucking outrageous. y'all radio jumped Wyatt. According to Daryl, y'all jumped him.
No, what did I say?
I don't know anything about it. I did hear, in the Wyatt show, and when apparently Nathan was doing it, or Nathaniel, sorry, Nate was doing whatever, but I didn't know y'all radio jumped him later.
That's what I'm saying. What did I say? I would love to know what I said. I would love to know. Anybody tell me, please. Anybody. I'm listening. I want to know. This is how terrible rumors get started, and I believe in confronting stuff head on. What did I say? Go ahead.
Y'all wow. Y'all wow. Y'all some wild boys. These podcast wars, I'm going to have to call in Farrakhan, because apparently spaghetti ain't going to be enough. We need Farrakhan to stop all this.
I'm not against anybody. I'm not against anybody.
You was shouting on a dude on Facebook.
Who?
Talking about whatever that shit was you was talking about.
When?
Somebody said something about you, this, that, and the other.
When?
On your Facebook post.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, go to your Facebook timeline today. You'll know what I'm talking about, because I commented on it. It said something about hashtag podcast wars.
You talking about Ron?
You know what I'm saying?
No, you talking about Ron. Ron.
I don't know who you were talking about.
Wait, let me tell you.
Hold
on, let me tell you. Ron had said last week sometime that Kamala Harris wanted to take away every American's guns. She was gonna mandatorily, make it mandatory for everybody to sell their guns back. And I said, look, I don't even know what you're talking about, but I can guarantee you Kamala Harris did not say she wanted to take every American's gun. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And I'm going to show you a clip. If you got a clip where Kamala said every American going to have to give up their guns, then I won't vote for her, because I don't support that. He played this clip, and it was such of a snippet where she was like, mandatory gun buyback. That was the whole clip. And I was like, bro, come on. You can get that off on some people, but you can't get that off on me. And so, of course, I went and looked up the snippet, and she was talking about assault weapons, and she was saying she wanted to basically outlaw assault weapons, and I think his name is Craig Melvin, but it might be a different guy. And he was saying, what about all the assault weapons that people already have? And she was saying, well, for those, we'd have to do some sort of a mandatory buyback. That is not taking every gun out of every American's hands. So he was trying to pull a fast one on me, and when I started responding to it, the post just magically went away. By the time I hit, because the first one I had said, that was just a snippet. You might be able to get that off on some little dummies, but I'm not one of those dummies. And then I was responding with the actual clip. By the time I hit send on the actual clip, the post was, you know how I say, oops, this thread no longer exists. I'm like, why'd you take it down, Ron? Why'd you take it down? And then he claimed I turned him in. I'm like, bro, I was responding to that nonsense. So that's what you responded to. I don't have beef with nobody. And I like Ron, so I like arguing with Ron. So, yeah, no beef here.
You bullied the guy. You knew he was wrong. You set a trap for him to clown him, and you took the time to clown him. A loyal listener. You took time. That man has a terminal illness.
He's the one who posted the post. I was just responding to his post.
You knew he was wrong. I don't know why you even bothered with it. You're the newsman.
Because he had a few people on there talking about who got him. And I'm like, are you one of the dummies, like, who fell for this?
I mean, people be feeling themselves. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not beefing with anybody.
In the immortal words of the Black Lion, brother, let's move on. That last caller, not gonna say his name, but he knows I don't like him. He tried to clown us when we were talking about the darts. Tried to clown us in the comments what I had said about left-handers and whatnot. And sure enough, he calls in, and what's his last point? The same damn thing I said. That's that same jock ride he did on another podcast, and that's why I don't like him. He killed that podcast because all he does is jock ride. He doesn't have original thoughts. As smart as the guy is, he doesn't relate to people, and he doesn't have original thinking.
Oh, boy.
You understand me? So, therefore, I could get into how he killed that other podcast because he just wasn't good enough to keep it up as a caller, to take up that side as Glenn passed, after Glenn passed. But I digress. Didn't you used to live in Hamilton?
Yes. I did.
Then you've seen Glenn Close's character.
I seen what?
You've seen Glenn Close's character in Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it wasn't the movie isn't real, but it's based on a true story.
Right.
Maybe those people are trying to say.
If
it's
that's
based on a true story.
Right, if that's what they're trying to say, then at least in that particular case, they're kind of dense. Because clearly I was talking about not something being based on a true story. I was drawing the parallel between wrestling not being real and acting not being real. Now, had, what's his name, Lee Daniels been there in the house with the real person, with their real children when that was going on, it would have been a documentary. And then you're like, now that's real. But this reenactment dramatization was clearly not real. And I think all reasonable people understand what I was saying, except for maybe the person who still thought it was real.
And much like the Ron situation, you took time to bully him.
Did not bully them.
You're an intellectual bully.
I explained
you can say what you
to
want,
them.
but in 20 years of public service and public, comments on radio and podcasts, I can say you're a little bit of an intellectual bully.
No. Explaining something in detail to someone is not
You called her
bullying
against it,
them.
man.
No, I said they may be. That's giving the fact that they could be and they could not be. There's an option there. They have to decide, look within themselves and say, okay, I did understand what he meant, but I was trying to be funny. Or, they can look at it and say, okay, I was being a little dense in that moment, but I'm not really dense. So that's not, no. I explained it to them. That's not bullying.
Oh, you know what? That was such a hell of a flip. I'm gonna rock with it because I appreciate it. I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna fuck with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? That was a great flip, but that's what I'm saying. Intellectual bully. I am one myself. That's why you can't get that off on me. You understand me? That's why I rock with the show. I like how you don't suffer fools lightly. You understand me? We need more of that on these airwaves. Sometimes just tell somebody your opinion ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
I would never do that.
I don't know why not. Shit. I mean, yeah, you do it. You just don't know. You know you do it. You do it in a roundabout way, a very sly, coy way, an intellectual way. You understand? You bully emotion. You use you're sesquipedalian. You use big words and confuse them. While they're wondering what the word is, you done shitted on them.
I never
and they
use
don't
big
know it.
words. I don't know any big words.
Okay. Indeed. But hey, again, it's always a pleasure to speak with you, Emanuel. Hope you have a great evening and an even better rest of the week. And you listeners as well.
All right. That's Fame. I appreciate Fame's call. Let me see. That's what it was. E-Man said if Wyatt can call Al Sharpton permanent suit, you can call Wyatt bail bondsman. Didn't he say that? How is that going in on somebody? It's like calling me short. I'm short. And again, that was in response to somebody saying that it was somehow out of line to call somebody by what they do for a living. And I don't think that that's out of line. If you call me, hey, talk show host, I'll be like, what? That ain't all I do. I do a whole lot of other stuff. But that's one of the things. Hey, shirt maker. I'd be like, what? What? Why you calling me shirt maker? I wouldn't, or it wasn't actually him. It was, somebody else saying, well, why are you calling him shirt maker? Because he makes shirts. He makes shirts. He do other stuff, but do he make shirts? Yeah, all right then. So no, I didn't go in on nobody because I'm not against nobody. Stop trying to say I did stuff. Look, there's plenty of stuff to say that I did that I actually did. And I own everything I do and say. I own my intentions. But just because your feelings hurt, don't put that on me like I did something wrong. Ron!
Hey, shirt maker. How you feel?
I'm feeling all right, Ron. How are you? Snippet
cool.
maker.
Hey, man. Now,
Oh my God.
excuse me.
You all right?
Yeah, since you know what I'm doing. So now you full of shit. It has usual. You said, Emanuel, that Kamala Harris didn't say that she was going to do a mandatory buyback. That's what you said.
No, okay, here's what I'm going to do, Ron. Here's what I'm going to do. Ron, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say you lying, okay? I'm not going to say you lying because you're probably not lying. You're misremembering.
Okay.
So what?
If I'm misremembering, still full of shit because I was saying she was gonna do a mandatory buyback of assault weapons because I was talking about my AR-15. That's what I was speaking specifically about. And I posted the video, and that's when she did that video interview with Craig Melvin, and she said, because I was saying, how was she going to institute a man or get guns from every American? And she said she was going to do a mandatory buyback, and that's what I posted. But
And here, go ahead.
One of y'all snitches sat there and said, they reported me and said that I was trying to bully. What they say? What did it say, Emmanuel? I was trying to basically force my opinion upon somebody.
Well, hold on. Let me say this. I think a lot of people get confused about a lot of stuff. And this might be one of those things where I've actually had a few other people who got that exact same message who swear that somebody told on them. But it might be something that Facebook is doing, and I don't know what they're basing it on. But it says something like you trying to get other people's information or something like that. And when I tell you, you are not the first person to have received that message and shown it to me and said, what's up with this? I've had... the first person did it. I hadn't seen it before because I was the first person. But since that first person, I think you're the fourth person who has shown me that message where Facebook took something up that you took something down that you put up and said you are attempting to get other people's information or something like that. I don't think anybody told on you, and I don't think initially the first person when they showed it to me, I said, ooh, somebody is after you, whatever. But because I've seen it a few different times, I think it's something that Facebook is doing, but I don't know exactly what. So
no, I'm betting my money on Key or Nate.
But here, look, I mean, for real, listen to me. I'm telling you, and I'm being as honest. I know, but I'm being as honest as I can. I've seen at least, you're the fourth person who's shown me that Facebook took something down and sent them a message saying, and I don't remember all of the verbatim what it says, but basically you trying to get other people's information or some nonsense like that. Yeah. So they took your information down. And in none of the cases were any of the posts anything that had to do with trying to get other people's information. So I don't know what Facebook is doing with that. They haven't done it to me yet, but I've seen at least 4 people have. I mean, these are people who have reached out to me, or you didn't technically reach out to me, but you posted it to say, look at what I got. You're the 4th person who's done that. So I don't think anybody told on you. I think Facebook just crazy.
Well, yeah,
But
I'm
with all of that said,
But-
Ron, what happened? What had happened was you
Mhm.
said Kamala was gonna take all of Americans' guns.
I know, and I specifically say it. Because I went back and because you were gonna say all handguns. I went back and specifically said assault weapons ban. I specifically said that.
Well,
But not all
no,
guns.
hold on. Now, let's be clear.
Not all
Hold on.
guns.
Let's be clear because here, semantics is important in terms of what you said and what you posted. So
All right.
you
Okay.
said all guns. You may have gone back later and corrected it and
No,
posted.
oh,
You may have
no,
gone
I
back
didn't.
later. Let me
No,
get it
I
out.
didn't.
Can I get
No,
it out? Can I get it out?
You
Can I-
go ahead and get it out.
Okay. You may have
You go
gone
ahead
back
and get it out, but
and
you supposed to say-
posted that you meant assault weapons, but that's not what you said. And even if that was what you said, clearly I had a misunderstanding because I was saying all guns and you were saying yes, all guns. And I said there's no way that Kamala said
I
she
knew
gonna
you-
take
I
all
knew-
of
hey,
Americans' guns, and you said
listen,
yes it is. I
listen.
can prove it.
I knew what you was going to do. Hey, listen. So it ain't no misunderstanding. So it ain't no misunderstanding. I'm gonna come get you on the first day of early voting.
Okay.
I'm gonna come get you and take you to the poll. No, I'm gonna take you to the dispensary and then to the poll, so we can get my weed.
That's
and then
not reasonable.
What's
Why?
not reasonable?
Nobody does that. Nobody pays a bet before the bet. That's like saying, hey, we about to play this hand of poker.
No.
But here,
Hey,
just
no,
give me
no,
the
no,
money
no,
and
no,
let me
no, no.
spend it before we
I'ma
play the
pay for
hand,
it.
and then we can play the hand.
Okay.
Nobody does that.
I'ma pay for the bet. I'ma even do you one better. I ain't gonna even get an ounce of weed. I'ma get a quarter ounce of weed. I ain't gonna tax you like that.
I
ain't
don't.
gonna tax you
Hold
like
on.
that.
No. Ron, but our bet was a simple bet. And I'm a man of my word, unlike Twin.
No,
I am a
ain't gonna
man.
do you like that.
I'm a man of my word.
I ain't gonna do you like that.
Hold on, we bet $25. I didn't bet no weed, because I'm not buying you no weed. Okay? But I bet you $25 that you will vote for.
You bet me an ounce of weed.
No, I didn't. No, you said an ounce of weed. I said at the time, I will not be buying you no weed. We can bet $25.
You bet me an ounce of weed.
Oh my goodness, you have a hard. That weed is messing with your memory, bro. Everybody can tell you with 100% certainty that I did not agree to buy you no weed. I agreed to give you $25 if you don't vote for Trump. But I don't believe that. And then I tried to amend it to say, and if you do vote for Trump, or if you don't come and get me to let me see to prove it, then I get the $25. I did not agree to buy you no weed. I wouldn't agree to that.
Amen.
It's $25. What you do with your $25 is on you.
Man, look. I'm disappointed in you, Emmanuel.
Oh,
I buy my own weed and I'm vote for Trump. Nigga, I knew you wasn't gonna do that shit.
I never said I was gonna buy you weed. It was $25. No, I didn't. It was. See, now you gonna make me. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Kamala,
Ron.
If
Ron.
I prove that shit,
And you didn't prove it.
Okay.
and Ron.
Okay.
And see, you're gonna make me go and pull up the show where I'm
I want you to
very,
pull both
where
of them
I am
motherfuckers up,
very
and
clear
you
about
can
the
get that shit
fact.
tomorrow.
Hold on, where I am very clear. So then let's make another bet. I'll bet
What?
you $50 that I never agreed to buy you no weed.
Oh no, nigga! I bet you 200. No, nigga, you ain't gonna pay.
Oh, wait a minute. You want 200?
You
I'll
ain't
go
gonna-
with 200.
you ain't-
$200.
You ain't gonna you ain't gonna pay.
200.
You ain't gonna pay.
Hold on. I
Okay,
just want to
so-
be. I just want to be clear
no,
on this bet.
no,
Let's be
I ain't
clear
gonna-
on the bet.
No,
The
you ain't
bet
gonna
is
pay.
now $200 if I can pull
No,
up the audio
no.
of when we made the bet about your vote and the $25 and I never agreed to buy you no weed. As a matter of
You
fact,
said
I said
you
I
wasn't
will
gonna
not buy
buy
you
no
any
but
weed.
you
I will
would
give
me
you
the
$25.
because you wouldn't buy me no weed.
That's what I've been
But,
saying this whole
hey,
time.
You said you would give me the ounce of weed ain't no $25 motherfucking dollars. No ounce of weed ain't no $25.
Bro.
That's why I know I wouldn't have made that foolish
You-
bet. Cause shit, my vote ain't worth no $25. I could buy my ounce of weed myself.
Bruh, are we doing the $200 bet or not?
No, you ain't gonna honor the bet. Okay, listen.
I will honor the bet. And
Nah.
I had to have it by the time I start the show tomorrow.
Hey.
I have to have the audio and video
Hey.
of the bet.
Hey, but see, now I'm a man of integrity. Now,
So you gonna bet this $200?
If you pulled up, and if you pulled it up,
Uh-huh.
and you said that and I said that it wasn't no $200 or it wasn't no ounce of weed bet. It was just a $2,500 bet or a $25 bet.
Uh-huh.
I'm a man of integrity. I'm gonna tell you that I ain't gonna pay your motherfucking ass because you wasn't gonna pay me the ounce of weed in the first fucking place. So I ain't gonna pay you, regardless of the fact. I ain't gonna pay you. I ain't gonna pay you.
Just so I'm clear.
If Ross was there.
Just so I'm clear, we no longer have any sort of wager then, is what you're saying.
No, man, no, you ain't fair. Hey, man, you ain't fair. You ain't fair. But I digress. That's it. Okay. Listen,
Wait, hold on. Before you digress and go or whatever, the $200 bet is off, right?
Man,
Just yes or no? Is it
no $200 bet?
no $200 bet? The $25 bet, is that still on? Hold on.
Don't let fame hype your ass.
The 25.
Don't let fame.
I'm just
don't
trying
let
to be
fame hype
clear.
your ass
The
up.
$25
Nigga,
bet,
you-
is that
you ain't no
on?
mental giant, nigga.
No, I'm not.
Don't let
I'm a
fame-
mental
don't let
midget.
fame- don't
I'm
let
100%
fame
mental midget,
hype
which is
your
why I
ass
have to be
up.
clear.
If it ain't no ounce of weed bet, it ain't no $200 bet.
Okay,
So,
so
I
so
mean,
wait a
it
minute.
is what it is.
So are we saying that there is no longer a $25 bet?
No, we saying it's an ounce of weed bet.
And again, I'm not buying you no ounce of weed. I said I would
No,
give you $25.
wait, no. You ain't gotta buy me the ounce of weed. I'ma buy my own ounce.
So the $25 bet is off.
But then when I buy my ounce, and I take you to the polls, and you don't see me vote for Donald Trump, you gotta give me my money back for that ounce.
The bet was $25. Is the
you said ounce
$25
of
bet
weed.
on or is it off?
No, you said an ounce of weed.
I never said no ounce of weed. Is the $25 bet on or off?
No, I want to do the $200 bet, and you pull up that I said it wasn't an ounce of weed. I said it was an ounce of weed, and and I'll pull it up. Shit, I can pull it up.
I don't
I
even know.
put that-
I'm halfway confused about. So we not betting
No.
on nothing now, right?
No, we betting an ounce of weed that we bet.
We're
before.
not betting no ounce of weed. We never bet. You proposed an ounce of weed. I shot that down. I said $25. So, okay, the $200 bet, clearly you don't want to bet that because you would owe me $200, and you already said that you would not honor that bet. So that bet is off. The $25 bet, my guess is that bet is off too.
Nigga, don't let fame hype your ass up.
This is a simple yes or no question. Do we have a bet?
Selling my nigga. What I just say?
You said a whole lot of nothing.
$25. I said I ain't selling my vote for $25.
So that's a no. We're not betting the $25. That bet is off.
We ain't never bet no $25.
Okay, so that bet is off. So we no longer have any wagers. Okay, I can accept that.
Hashtag Trump 2024. I'm have my shit, have my ass on, have my ass right out there on early voting, first in line, nigga. You reneged on the bet. Hey, but look, so did you go to church Sunday?
Of course.
You go to church every Sunday?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why?
To get the word, to fellowship with like-minded people, and to run sound and shoot video and live stream.
You get paid for all that?
Why you worried about my money?
I mean, I would get paid for all that. But, no, I ain't worried about your money. But, you know, so you went to church on Sunday and all that shit. And so you believe in angels?
Yes.
You believe in demons?
Yes.
So why you always be trying to clown me about what I told you on your podcast about my angels and demons?
Who tried to clown you? When did I try to clown you?
No, you and Brett was trying to clown me Friday.
When? Please tell me, what did I say to clown you?
I mean, we was talking about the entities and all that other little shit. But
I was talking about the what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear you.
No. Yeah. But I'm saying now, why you and Brett always be trying to clown me if you believe in that shit?
Okay, Ron. How did I try? Hold on, listen to the question. Please listen to the question. Please. How did I try to clown you?
I don't exactly know the specific words that you use, but you know what clowning is.
Hold on. Maybe I don't. Wait. Hold on. Maybe I don't know what clowning is. Hold on. During this conversation, we have established that I am a mental midget, okay? So maybe I do not understand what it means to clown somebody or to go in on them or anything like that. You told us a story. Wait, hold on. Let me get this out. No. Ron,
you said go in on them. You know what go in on them.
No, apparently I don't. Apparently not.
No, you know what it means in your definition.
Yes, in my definition, yes.
Yeah. What do it mean in your definition?
It means to say insulting and or antagonistic things about that person, maybe in an aggressive way or something like that.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say aggressive. I would say passive aggressive.
Either way, they still got the word aggressive in there. So what did I say?
What? So wait a minute, because you won't answer my question.
I did.
You won't. You didn't answer my question. You answered my question with the question. I want you to answer me. I want you to answer my question.
Ask the question again. I think I've answered every question you asked, but I'll answer another one.
Why? Why? If you believe in angels and demons, why would you clown me all the time? But you and Brett was clowning me on Friday. Why would you do that?
Well, here's why that's a difficult question to answer. Because I don't believe I did it. And if you can tell me what I did, I can tell you why I did it. But I don't believe that I did anything that clowned you in any way, shape, or form.
See, well, you want me to hold you down to a particular, but you know that I can't hold you down to a particular.
But you want me to answer for something that I don't even know what it is.
That would mean I would have to that would mean I would have to repeat what you said verbatim.
No. Just give me an idea. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be verbatim. Just give me an idea of what I said.
Okay. So again, you clowned me before. You've done that before. Just like
what did I do?
Wait a minute. Just like you said time and time again that I was a Republican and I be viewing stuff off the dark web. You said time and time again stuff like that.
That I did say, yes.
But why would you do that when you know it's not true?
I don't know it's not true. I wholeheartly believe it is true.
But I've told you it's not true, so you're calling me a liar right now, right?
Hold on, let me think about that.
Yeah.
Yes. I believe here, and let me explain my definition.
I don't give a fuck what you believe.
Hold on, can I?
Your belief is insignificant because I don't give a fuck what you believe because I know it was absolutely positively true. And see, what's the trip is, Nate be a smart ass all the time, and
that got to do with me.
He thought he was being a smart ass when he was talking about me getting a Democratic ballot on Friday.
What does that have to do with me?
No, it has to do with you calling me a Republican and you either being real wrong and looking like shit and your integrity looking like shit because you said I was a liar, but you a liar because because I said I was an independent and Nate proved it on Saturday or on Friday.
Ron.
No. The preponderance of the evidence proves it. The preponderance of the evidence proves it. So that means you're full of shit. You know,
Ron. Ron.
So and this is trick when you say shit like that, when you say, I'm going off the dark web and I'm a Republican and this is what Republicans do and all that shit.
Ron.
You full of shit.
Ron. Let me say this. May I speak?
Emanuel.
May I speak?
Emanuel, yes, you might.
Without being interrupted?
Yes, you might.
Okay. First, you never did tell me what I said to clown you.
Okay.
And so I reject that I clowned you. And unless you can show me where I did. Hold on. I thought I was going to be able to speak. I thought you were going to let me speak uninterrupted. I asked you and you said you would. Second, I want to be clear. Because this is a distinction that I love to make because it's reasonable.
It's reasonable for you.
No, it's reasonable, period.
It's reasonable for you.
I didn't say that you are a Republican.
You did.
Can I get it out?
Yes, you did.
Can I get it out?
Yes, you did. Yes,
Can I get it out?
But you tell the lie right now because you did.
Ron.
You absolutely positively.
Ron, can I get it out?
What Dante is showing.
You
Emmanuel.
said you were gonna let me
Emmanuel.
talk uninterrupted.
Okay,
And
go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, I did not say that you are a Republican.
Wow.
I said I believe you're a Republican.
Wow.
That is a
Wow.
difference. And
Yeah.
it makes a huge difference in terms of whether or not what I'm saying is true. Now, if you say you're not a Republican, cool. That doesn't mean that I believe you. Okay? So when I say I don't believe
So when it's when the preponderance of the evidence shows that I'm an independent, what then?
well, the preponderance of the evidence would show that you're not a registered Republican. But you
Yeah.
don't have to be
Yeah.
a registered Republican to be a Republican.
And
You-
vote.
you
But
could-
why
you
would
could-
you vote? But why would you
Wait,
vote? Why would you?
hold on.
Why would I take a Democratic ballot?
Um,
Full of shit.
no, that's a good question. May I answer?
Full of shit.
Ron, that's a good question. May I answer the question?
Full of shit. People say full of shit.
May I answer the question?
Yeah, full of shit.
Why would a Republican go and take a Democratic ballot, in particular in a primary? Because many times what Republicans and Democrats do it as well, what they want to do is infiltrate the other party and put in the weakest candidate so that the candidate that they actually want to win has a better chance of winning. It's not a novel strategy. As a matter of fact, it's been talked about and publicized
it's not a novel
on a regular
strategy.
basis.
But I told you I was an independent. I told you
I
was
don't
an
believe
independent.
you.
I
don't
told
believe
I was an
you.
independent. I couldn't get a Republican or Democratic ballot.
I don't.
I
You can
didn't-
be
I
what?
didn't- wouldn't have
Again,
an
you can be
option.
a Republican and get a
option.
Democratic ballot.
I
You can be a
wouldn't have an
Democrat
option
and get a
if
Republican
I was a
ballot.
Republican, you like I said, full of shit.
I
Like I said, you know.
This
like
ain't the
I
how-
said,
I
you
don't-
know, I
Ron,
don't.
I
don't
don't
care what
believe you.
It don't make a difference. What
But
the
this
fuck
whole
you believe.
conversation is about
It
what
makes
I
a
believe.
difference what I prove you to be, and that's what I.
But you
prove
haven't.
you to
But
be.
again, what I'm
Full of
telling you
shit.
is that
Full of
doesn't
shit.
prove anything.
shit.
Is it evidence of something? Sure.
well,
It is not proof of anything.
Boss.
What? What are you saying?
Anyway,
What are you saying?
boss.
Huh?
Boss.
I
Full
don't-
of shit.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I said Fox.
Hold on.
Full of shit.
Wait. Are you saying fa?
SOS. Full of shit. Fox.
That's not a word. You can't just be blurting out. You can't just be blurting out Foss.
Hey.
Nobody knows what that means.
Hey, it means full of shit.
That's not reasonable to just blurt out in the middle of a conversation.
It's Fox.
I thought you were actually trying to say a word, but something was getting stuck or something. And you're like, bot. And I'm like, what are you saying?
It's Fox.
Oh my God.
It's the acronym for full of shit.
But so I can't say for a
Anyway.
fact that you're lying, but I believe that you're lying.
Hey, listen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For real. Now, you know we gotta make the announcement because some people say we beefing.
Yeah, they will. They will.
That don't log on to the show, but we ain't beefing. I give Emanuel shit, and he gives me shit, but we ain't beefing.
We not beefing. Ron is all right with me.
His head meaty, but we ain't beefing. I'm gonna see you. It's 100, man.
All right. Thank you, Ron. I promise I didn't know what he was saying. What is he saying? What is he saying? Bot. I didn't know. I was confused. I promise y'all, I was confused. But he said I went in on him, and he would not tell me what. No, he said that I was. I don't remember his word he was using. Oh, twin.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm not doing too good listening to you lie.
Oh, what did I lie about? People are accusing me of all kind of horrible stuff today.
I could have swore you had a bet with that man about some weed. You never. I don't think you. I can recall you ain't never mentioned him saying you ain't gonna give him no weed. But
all right.
He betted you and stuff.
Twin, would you like to take his place in that $200 bet?
No. I'm cool. I got my own weed if I want some.
No. That's
Second
just
of all,
it. The $200 bet is not about weed. The $200 bet is the bet where I tomorrow have to have the audio that proves that I never agreed to buy him no weed.
I don't trust. Oh, you think I trust you? You edit shit. You not do that computer stuff. I ain't stupid, nigga. Who you think you talking to? And I ain't good with computers and stuff. I ain't even gonna hold you up. But you did bet that man.
No.
And it was some weed. I know it was some weed.
You're right. I did bet him. Initially, he said weed. I said, I'm not buying you no weed. And we agreed on $25.
And he said something about an ounce or quarter or something like that.
Something like that. And I said $25. I'll give him $25. He do whatever he want to do with it.
Yeah, $25 worth of weed.
No, it was $25. He was going to take the $25 and buy weed. That's not my. Whatever he do with it ain't got nothing to do with me. But that was the bet.
Okay. And then, second of all, you and Brent were sneak dissing on him when Brent brought up. Man, just let me get it out before you start lying again.
What did I say?
You said Friday when Brent brought it up, and you agreed with him when he said you talked about the devil being in the room. So Brent talking about that man that was in the room with him.
The dark man.
And you agree with him.
The dark man.
Yeah, the dark man. You know what he was talking about when he brought it up.
Wait.
You tried to give him the whole.
No.
You tried to give him the whole 360.
How is acknowledging that this man has had a run-in with what we're labeling as the dark man? How is that dissing him? What I'm asking is, what did I say that's dissing him? Not did I acknowledge that he's seen the dark man. That's not a diss. He told us the story about the dark man. So me saying that you saw the dark man is not dissing you. How did I diss him? That's the question.
When he brought it up to your attention, you go lie about it when he asked you and stuff. You were sneak dissing him. That's what he said. That's what which I believe, which is true, which you was. Y'all on some sneak dissing just like your hating ass brother was. If he man enough, and I know his little punk ass listen, if he man enough to talk crapping on Wide chat, tell him talk that shit to Wide. When he all that telephone twerking twin, all that extra shit, put that shit on Wide show. Call in at 1 o'clock if he man enough. Since your ass Macho Man Randy Savage want to go out there and protest and be smart and sneak diss on the motherfucking chat, tell his ass to call in at 1 o'clock. I'm going to see how man enough he is. I don't want to hear that lady. Remember this, remember that. Keep your ass up in Toledo with that bullshit. That don't take no lot
of manliness to call a talk show. Man, what do y'all think this is? You don't have to be no big. I'm a big man. I'm gonna call a talk show.
You and your goof ass. You and your goof ass brother get that shit off quick. Ain't nobody taking it. No, y'all always sneak this and want this. Say extra shit on the chat. No, man. Fuck all that.
Oh my God.
Fuck what you talking about. I'm tired of you and your damn punk ass brother.
You mad?
Tell his ass calling at 1 o'clock. No.
You mad? No. Because you were outed as being afraid to ride roller coasters. Don't be mad at me because you scared
this ain't got shit to do with no roller coaster.
But what else would you be mad about?
Why do you even bring up? We ain't even talking about no roller coaster.
That's all I can think of that you would be so mad about. What are you mad about?
No. When you let your little brother in there, or big brother, whoever he is, on the chat, and then why you go, he know his damn name trying to be smart and sarcastic like your extra ass. What is that, Bell Bondsman? Bell Bonds? Oh, you talking about Wyatt.
Okay.
Yeah, I do sometimes don't disagree with him because he talking about, he's not a politician, but he talk about it more.
Okay.
Twin.
But he talk all that. No, nigga, no.
Twin.
No, hell
Twin.
no.
Twin.
No,
Twin. No, what?
Then you get up
All
there.
I'm about to do is
then
ask you
get
a
up there and
simple
let him get
question.
there. No,
I have
want him to
three
be a man.
simple questions
No, I just
for
want
you.
him to be a man.
Three
and to
simple
call
questions.
into wife tomorrow.
Ron, I have 3 simple questions
No.
for you. Not Ron. Twin.
What?
Number 1.
You full of shit.
Is it
Number
wrong?
2, you go keep
Hold
full
on.
of shit.
I'm just asking
and
a question.
FOS,
You
just
don't
like
want to
he
answer?
said, you full of shit. Fox, nigga.
I want to ask you a simple question. Come on, be a
What?
man and just answer the questions.
No,
All right.
could you ask me something dumb as usual?
These are not dumb questions. They're simple
Yes,
questions.
no, man, you try to fix your words,
Is
be
it-
all smart mouth,
Is
educate,
it-
shoot these big words. Go
What
ahead,
big
man.
words. I don't know big
You got 2
words. What are
minutes.
y'all
Go
talking
ahead.
about? Is it wrong?
Come on, man, go ahead.
Is it wrong to call a man out of his name?
No, it ain't wrong.
Is it wrong to call a man by the job that
If
he
you-
does?
He, man, y'all know what y'all be doing. You know his damn
answer
name.
the damn question. Is it wrong to call a man by the job that he does? Is that wrong?
You know damn well. Do I say, what's up, Bill Bonds?
Will you answer the question? Is it wrong?
I'm not answering that dumbass question.
Okay.
I ain't asking
You don't
that
have to
dumb. I don't say,
answer
what's
it
up-
because you
what's up,
not
podcast,
answering it
Emmanuel?
speaks volumes.
No, what's up, podcast, man? I don't say no shit like that.
But you do
"What's up,
say,
E-man?"
but you do say perm in a suit, right?
Hey, I mean that because I don't like the
Wait a
dude.
minute, is that
I
wrong?
definitely mean that.
Is that
No,
wrong?
it ain't wrong because
Why?
if I don't like his ass.
Okay, and
Nah.
if he don't like Wyatt, then how is it wrong for him to call him a bail bondsman if it ain't wrong for you to call that man perm in a suit?
Get the fuck out of here, man. He's trying to be extra on that, man.
And you ain't trying to be extra by calling him perm in a
no.
suit?
You and your brother, no.
You
and your
trying to
brother
be extra
y'all-
by
y'all
calling
know
him
what y'all
perm
be
in a
doing.
suit. In case you don't know, I'm going to use one of them big words. That's called a double standard. You
Ain't no
can't
damn
have
double
the
standard,
standard
no.
that it's okay for you to call that man out of his name, but it's wrong for somebody to call somebody that you like out of their name. Either it's
know
wrong to
what the
call
hell
a man
y'all be
out of his
doing.
name, or it ain't.
No.
Is
no.
it
He
wrong
know what
or
he-
is it not
no,
wrong?
He know what he be doing. He know
Just
what
like
he be
you
doing.
know what
Get
you
his
doing
money-
when you call Al Sharpton perm in a suit. You know what you doing. Is it wrong or is it not wrong?
No, it's not.
Then you can't say it's wrong when somebody else do it to somebody that you
No.
like.
Go on with that extra shit. You ain't flipping the strip on me. I'm still keeping that same energy, nigga. Fuck what you talking about. Your brother know
You're right.
damn
Logic
well wrong.
and
He
reason.
wrong.
Logic and reason
You know damn
ain't
wrong.
got no place in conversations nowadays.
You said what?
Logic and reason has no place in conversations nowadays.
Yeah, I've been not in days now. Not today it don't. But
Okay.
You know you and your brother full of it, man. You know he is.
What did I do?
You know the man. You know the Bears bomb. Nigga, you just should have said Wyatt. You know what the hell you should have said Wyatt, nigga.
Just like you
He
should just
saying
say
that shit to
Sharpton.
be- No, he know he's saying that to be funny because he knows
Just
I
like
don't
you
fuck with him.
saying perm in a
No,
suit
no,
is to be
no.
funny. It's the
I
same
don't-
thing.
If I don't like you, Emmanuel, I ain't gonna put you out there. If I don't fuck with you, I just don't fuck with you.
Then why
There's
do
a
you
lot of
call that
niggas
man
on-
perm in a suit?
Man,
If
just
you
shut
don't
up
like
and
him,
just
then
listen.
just don't talk
that's
about
your-
him. It's
that's
the
your problem
same
now, you don't
thing.
listen.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It
no,
is.
It's not. 'Cause
What's
if
the
I-
difference?
No, it
What's
don't.
the difference?
If I don't fuck with you, I don't bring your name up. None of that.
You talk
That
about
man
him
don't-
all the time. You call him perm in a suit. What you mean you don't fuck with him so you don't bring his name up? You talk about him all the time. That's why you call him perm in a suit, because you bringing his name up.
If you close your goddamn mouth and quit running at the mouth and listen.
I
talk
did
like a damn
listen.
girl. Just slow
I'm
your
telling
roll.
you, you're wrong. What you're trying to do is
Emmanuel.
create a double standard where
No,
if you
no, I'm
don't
not
like
going-
somebody, it's okay to call them out their name. But if it's somebody that you like, then
You
everybody
fuck
has
with
to
people.
call them their name. That's a double standard, bro, and it's wrong.
You really mess with people just to irk somebody's nerves, right? You
Who
do
am
it
I
on purpose,
messing
I
with?
see.
This is
but you can have
simple
your little
logic.
Kermit the Frog ass show.
This is
you can have your
simple
Kermit the Frog-
logic.
No, you fuck with people on purpose. Now, I've been Pete Game about your extra ass. Grow up sometimes, man. I don't know what size you wear, but keep wearing that motherfucker. But you know what I'm talking about. Let me listen here. If I don't like you, Emmanuel, and I don't fuck with you, I'm not going to bring your name up. If I say, if I don't mess with you or something like that, I wouldn't bring your name up, man.
I'm like, man, no, I just don't mess. I don't mess. What I gotta talk about you for if I don't like you? Come on, man. That's what the statement I'm trying to make. But your ass keep running off at the damn mouth.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Then why do you hold on. So why do you bring up Al Sharpton?
Man, this something else. That's petty.
Why do you bring up Al Sharpton?
That's petty when I'm talking about with him. If I don't like, I don't like.
But you said, you just said if you don't like him.
I don't like what he do,
so
man.
If you don't like him, then why do you bring his name up? Because you just said if you don't like somebody, just don't bring their name up. Why do you bring his name up?
No, don't try to flip the strip on me because I'm talking about your clown ass brother. You full of shit, like he said and stuff. And he know why I don't fuck with him. So why would you try to put him on blast like that? Well, he's the billboard. What's his name? The billboard? Nigga, you know his name. He been around for 20-some years.
And you know Al Sharpton's name. He been around even longer.
Man, I ain't thinking about it. Don't try to flip the strip. You know what the hell I'm talking about. You have a good day. I got work to do because you full of shit. Like you said, you ain't your Tell his punk ass to call in tomorrow, 1 o'clock back.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you got me calling Jesus. There's got to be another way to get people to comprehend what you're saying. It's wrong to call a person out of their name, except for when it's not wrong to call him out of their name. Well, I don't like that motherfucker, so I can call him out his name. Okay, what if he don't like him? Well, I like him, so he shouldn't call him out. Now look, none of y'all should be calling each other out of y'all names. Okay? None of y'all should be calling people out of y'all names. You shouldn't be calling him Perm in a suit because it's disrespectful. Like, you ain't even calling him the activist. You know what I'm saying? The preacher, the rev. You calling him a name that's intended to be demeaning. And Nate should be, my opinion, Nate should be, just say Wyatt. Wyatt, I thought Wyatt wasn't going to talk about politics, but he talking about politics again. And again, because apparently if I say that, that's me going in on Wyatt. I like it when he talk politics. Like, y'all think I'm crazy. I thoroughly enjoy when the brother talk politics. I've learned stuff listening to the brother talk politics. I've learned stuff listening to the brother talk politics. And I don't have to agree with you to learn from you. I like it when he talk politics. But if it's wrong to call him a bail bondsman, it's definitely wrong to call Al Sharpton Perm in a suit. You can't throw stuff out there at people and then be mad when they throw the same thing or the same type of thing back at you. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Look, y'all keep accusing me of doing stuff, but can't nobody actually tell me what I did. Because can't nobody tell me what I did. Oh, you made fun of me. What did I do to make fun of you? You said that I said something that I said? That's not making fun of you. That's not making fun of you. Ron told us the story about the dark man. I called him the dark man because I didn't know another way to explain it. So I called him the dark man. So to acknowledge that Ron says he saw a dark man, it's not taking a shot at Ron. It's not. To acknowledge that Nate calling him the bail bondsman is very similar to him calling Sharpton perm in a suit. That's not me going in on Wyatt. That's an acknowledgement of the same level of disrespect by not calling the person by their name. That's not me going in on anybody. And people gonna believe what they want to believe. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. See, here's what I do. Here's what I do. I do what I do. And I'm comfortable with what I do. Because I know I try to be honorable. And while Daryl saying, oh, Emanuel went in on Wyatt. Emanuel, no, he didn't. But if you can convince other people that he did, then okay. It's fine. If Ron can say, oh, you made fun of me. I can't produce when or how or why. But I know I didn't. But if you can make other people believe that I did, then that's cool. I keep telling you, I ain't got no enemies out here. Well, people might consider themselves or me their enemy, but I don't consider them my enemy. Stephanie said, but the other day you stated, stop being so sensitive when someone calls you out of your name. Yes. And again, that was predicated on the idea that if I call, y'all know I like to be real and put it in. If I, instead of referring to Lincoln Ware as Lincoln Ware, if I call Lincoln Big Head, and then somebody call in here and call me Bad Hairline. How dare you call me Bad Hairline? You know my name. Call me by my name. And then they like, but you know Lincoln Ware's name. Why don't you call Lincoln Ware Lincoln Ware? Because you got a big head. Then you're doing the same thing to him that I'm doing to you. I can't be sensitive when I treat other people that way. And then somebody flips it and does the same thing to me. That's what I'm saying. If you want everybody to address you respectfully, address everybody respectfully. If you comfortable addressing people disrespectfully, you can't be all bent out of shape if somebody addresses you disrespectfully. Ain't that the golden rule? You do unto others the way that you would want others to do unto you or something like that. That's not me going in on nobody. And yes, I still stand by that, Stephanie. You can't be sensitive about it when you do it to other people. I thought we was grown-ups. I thought we was grown-ups in the mud. You know how, and I'm saying this in all honesty. Y'all know how Ron called in here when he called in and he cussed me out. He called me names. He make up words, false. He make up words. All of that stuff. He do all of that. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes before he hang up, he wish me a good day or I wish him a good day. We had one of them incidents, and then I go to the school board and I see Ron. Ron didn't square up with me. I believe we dapped. What's up? That was, I think think if I saw Ron walking down the street right now, I'd be like, Ron, what's up? Bro, you need a ride? You know what I'm saying? What's up? And we wouldn't be beefing. And he cussed me out almost every time he called and called me names. I just told that brother, I don't believe him. I think he's lying. And if I see Ron today, ain't neither one of us gonna try to square up. Why? Because we grown. We grown. Do I like it when Ron cusses at me? Sometimes, yes, because sometimes it's funny. But do I like it when people cuss at me? No. Do I understand the heat of the passion or moment and, you know, the fact that it's just this platform, which to some degree, this ain't real life. When I hit that button and it fade to black with the element screen, life begins. I go and live life. If you getting all bent out of shape and stuff because of something somebody said on a talk show or even something somebody sent to your talk show, you know how many people I would be chasing around trying to fight because they send terrible messages. Ask Black. So you are a very disrespectful person. I want to fight you. I don't want to fight Ask Black. You say stuff to get people to want to square up with you. Those are weak people. Those are the actual mental midgets. I really thought we learned all of this stuff when we was kids. I thought we learned this stuff when we was kids. People can talk. If you're not threatening me, and when I say threatening me, I mean, you know what I'm saying, some immediate danger threatening me. How am I going to fight you? Again, and I keep asking this question to everybody. I don't understand what would be the purpose. Ask Black, I see you in the street, right? You said I'm disrespectful. I see you in the street. And let's say, because I'm going to give both scenarios. I'm going to give 3 scenarios. Scenario number 1. Ask Black said I was disrespectful. I see Ask Black in the street, and I'll whoop his ass. Do that mean he don't think I'm disrespectful no more? Okay. He say I'm disrespectful. I see Ask Black in the street. I approach him, and I get my ass whooped. Do that mean now I think I'm disrespectful? I have to believe that way now from moving forward? Okay. He say I'm disrespectful. I see Ask Black in the street. We fight and we come to a draw. Now we both all lumped up. What did we solve? What did we solve? So that's what I'm saying. I think reasonable adults understand. Reasonable adults. Not every adult is reasonable, and not every reasonable person is an adult. Reasonable adults understand that's not the way to solve problems. And they control their emotions enough to not be in that situation. Reasonable adults do that. I don't understand what be going on. I really don't. Jerica says, who gets upset and says, let's fight? We too old and some of us have too much to lose. But I got the mindset of, you know, back just out of high school. Why am I fighting? I will fight to defend myself. I will fight to defend my family. I will fight to defend, somebody who needs defending. If I see you doing something, you know what I'm saying, to an old lady, I don't know why we use old ladies, but if I see you doing something to an old lady, I will fight to defend that old lady. That child, I will fight to defend that child. You just talking, I'm not fighting for that. It don't benefit nobody. It's usually for mentally weak people. Okay, emotionally immature, Jerica. Either way. But here's my real question. Why is everybody always trying to get me in the middle of stuff? Why? I ain't did nothing to nobody. Come on, y'all know me well enough to know if I got something to say about you, I ain't got no problem putting your name on it. Whoever you are, I ain't got no problem putting your name on it. I don't want there to be any confusion. Is he talking about me? Did I say you? Then I wasn't talking specifically about you. If I said Wyatt this, if I said Lincoln this, if I said Nathan Ivy this, if I said Fame this, if I said Ron this, if I said whatever, if I say your name, I'm talking specifically about you. If I don't say your name, I'm talking in general. And if the shoe fit, that's fine. But if not, I wasn't talking about you specifically. That's the way I operate. Put me in it. All right, I think that's about it. I hate that I didn't get my point across to Twin. Or I guess I should say, I hate that he didn't understand my point. I hate that he didn't understand my point. And I was asking Jesus to help me figure out a way to get him to understand the point that I was making. That's what I was asking Jesus to help me with. I believe Jesus is a smart dude. And he could have told me, Emanuel, just say, and I would have just said it. I don't know why Jesus talked like that. He got a deep voice to me, But I would have just said it, and then, you know what I'm saying, he would have understood, and everything would have been fine. She say she needed to decompress after the show. I was having a good time. I was having a good time on the show. Twin get mad. See how childish he is? I know I'm supposed to be serious all the time. Just serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. Please. LaDonna says, why are people trying to make you and Wyatt enemies? I don't know, and people been trying to do it for a while. People been trying to do it for a while. I can't speak with 100% certainty about what people say to Wyatt. I can't. I can speak with 100% certainty about what people say to me about Wyatt. And I don't care. I like the dude. I like the dude. I like when he talked to me off air, and I like the way he talk on air. I like his show. If I didn't like his show, I wouldn't say I like his show, but people always, Wyatt said this, he was talking about you when he said this. Wyatt said that, he was talking about you when he said that. Wyatt said this. If he's talking about me, that's fine. I don't have a problem with people expressing their opinion about me. trying to get me to be like, oh, that Wyatt. Oh, Wyatt. No. No. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. I told Wyatt this when we first started talking and kind of collaborating. I told Wyatt this, and I meant this. Wyatt, if I ever have beef with you, like some for real beef, nobody will know it. I'll call you, and I'll tell you, I didn't like it when you said this. I didn't like it when you said that. I'll call you and say it. And I meant that. If I ever have beef with Wyatt, if I ever feel like Wyatt has been disrespectful to me, I'm going to call that brother off the air, and I'm going to say, yo, Wyatt, hold on, you said so-and-so. Was you talking about me? Because if you was, I think that was really disrespectful. That was out of line. And I feel like he would have a conversation with me. But you also can't convince me there's not people over there, you know, saying to Wyatt, oh, he said this. You know he was talking about you when he said this. Oh, he said that. You know he was talking about you when he said that. Oh, you shouldn't affiliate with him because he a clown and people ain't going to take you serious if you affiliate with him. Oh, you shouldn't affiliate with him because he ain't, you know what I'm saying? All of that kind of stuff. I would almost be willing to bet money that that's going on. And it's sad. I don't know why. It's sad. Why can't two black men disagree on some stuff, agree on some stuff, you know, go back and forth, all of that kind of stuff, without somebody trying to... What? And what's the benefit? What's the benefit? Sierra say, bring back the king and I. Make sure you're on the flyer this time. People, y'all don't know, people actually did try to drive a wedge even with that. And when he, see, I'm telling secrets I maybe shouldn't even tell, even though I think he told this. When he did the flyer for that, I don't know if that was the last one or whatever, but when he did that one flyer and, you know, we were on the air and I had an attitude because I wasn't on the flyer, I think everybody understood that was ridiculousness. I wasn't really upset about not being on the flyer. He had actually called me like, bro, I made this flyer, and I don't remember if he was like, I forgot to put you on the flyer, or, you know, I didn't put you on the flyer or whatever. And I was like, so, man. He was like, no, I just wanted to make sure because I was trying to do it real quick. And, I want to say, you got away from me, whatever. I was like, that's cool. I said, but when we go on the air, I'm going to act like I'm upset about it, just so you know. How you going to keep me off the flyer? And we kind of laughed about it. And he was like, you know what I'm saying? You go wherever you want to go with it. It's all good. And I'm like, yeah, it's all good, bro. It's all good. But people actually, after that show, was sending me messages. You know he trying to take over. Take over what? What do you think he's trying to take over? The King and I? I'm doing the King and I, and I'm going solo. It's just the I show. That don't even make sense. He got his show. He got his platform. I got my show. I got my platform. He's trying to take over the King and I. Like, stop, y'all. But I know it makes some people feel good. It makes some people feel good. Some people really, for real, some people are for real energized by this. What they perceive as drama. They energized by it. I know. I told y'all if I'm talking about people, I call you by name. That Ross Freeman, this energizes him. It energizes him. I know for a fact he one of the ones talking about, oh, Emanuel this, Emanuel be hating on you on his show. Emanuel be this. I know it because I've seen it in the comments. Emanuel, your enemy. I've seen him put that in the comments. So that I know for a fact. I don't know what he get out of it. But I know he do it. And look, Nate and Wyatt can have their differences. Ain't neither one of them, to my knowledge, they both reasonable dudes. They might have beef. They might, be angry. But these brothers ain't out here trying to hurt nobody like y'all want to see. Some of y'all won't be satisfied, and at least I hope with me you won't see it. Some of y'all won't be satisfied until there's a news report. Oh, talk show host killed so and so, and then y'all, it is going too far. See, it's going too far. I told y'all shouldn't have been acting like that. And some people would be like, oh yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Some people do thrive on mess. I support everybody. Well, except for the people who don't support me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't support me, I don't support you, but I'm not against you. I'm not against you. It just be frustrating. I was having a good time. Who brought this up? Twin? Again, thriving on just chaos and drama. Yeah, because all the way through Ron, we were having conversations, but, nobody brought up just drama. Twin brought up drama. I'm against that level of drama, Twin. I'm against that level of drama. And of course, Axe Black. Ooh, keep in mind, this dude is mad because we was at an event where we were collecting book bags, and he said hi to me, and apparently I didn't say hi to him. He said hi to me, and I didn't say hi to him. That's the level of, Jerica, emotional intelligence that we're talking about here. You and your low emotional intelligence ain't dragging me down there. I was at an event, and I said hi. Lincoln said hi, and I know Emanuel heard me, but he didn't say hi. That's what we're talking about. Why didn't you speak to dude? I don't remember, dude. I might have been busy doing something. I had a lot of responsibilities at those remotes. People be coming all over the place. Stuff be happening. I be on the phone like, hey, when we taking a break? Oh, so I can't hear so-and-so. Let me turn this up. And I had a lot of responsibilities. I didn't just come up to me and say hi. I might have been walking by and on my way to get something because I had to do something. Hi, Emanuel. What's going on? I blocked you out because I'm focused. And he didn't say hi to me. And you've been mad for 16 years because one day at a remote, I was really busy and I didn't hear you say hi. Look. You was the diva acting in. You are mad because 16 years ago you said hi to me and I didn't hear you. And I didn't respond. Okay, let's take it to your extreme. You said hi to me, and I felt too high and mighty as you was sitting down. I don't remember you, bro, so I'm trying to come up with scenarios. I was sitting down, I might have been doing something. But it don't matter because let's say I was sitting down, I was on my throne, I was too high and mighty to talk to you. You've been mad about that for 16 years, bro. That means a whole person could have been born and have a driver's license today, and you still mad about something that happened before they was born. And you think that's emotional intelligence. That's not. Oh, I used to call the station and you acted like a bee. Please tell me, what did I do to act like a bee? I asked you what you wanted to talk about, and then you said, well, I got to tell you what I want to talk about. And I said, because that's the way that it works. This is called call screening, and so I kind of need to know what you want to talk about before I put you on the air. And, so he have an idea what you're talking about. But more than anything, I just want to make sure that you actually have a point. But then what I'm saying ain't gonna be a surprise to him. So I don't want to tell you what I'm talking about. Well, if you don't tell me what you're gonna talk about, I can't let you on. I'm just asking, what do you want to discuss? You acting like a bee. Okay, I don't have to listen to you insult me. Once you've determined that you know what you want to talk about and you're willing to share the topic that you want to discuss or the point that you want to make, please feel free to call back. But I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you insult me. So have an amazing day. Clicker. He a diva and a bee, and now I hate him. If I ever see him in the street, I'm gonna say hi. And then you had a chance and you saw me in the street at a remote. Yeah, now he's sitting down like he's somebody. But watch, I'ma say hi to him, and then let's see what he do. Say, hi, Lincoln. Hi, Emanuel. I'm busy. See, he is a diva. See, that's why I didn't want... That's matured in the mud. He said even Lincoln wanted to whoop your A. Well, that's different. That's different. Oh. Why am I using that voice? In my mind, that's how a person sounds when they still mad about something that happened 16 years ago that was so insignificant that the other person don't even remember it. All right, I think I'm done. Y'all can be as dramatic as y'all want to be. I'm not playing into it with y'all. I'm going to keep doing this show not this way, because all of this shouldn't even be conversations that adults should have to have. So I'm going to keep doing my show the way that I do it. I'm having fun. Yes, I'll talk about some serious stuff. Yeah, Ron will cuss me out, and I'll prove him wrong time and time and time again, and all of that good stuff. But y'all ain't gonna get me all. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I'm not getting all caught up in y'all stuff. It is what it is. Y'all got to get ready to get out of here. I got some stuff I have to do. Plus, it's like 6:15. I hope everybody do a poll. Ask your audience if you a diva. I'm agreeing with you. I'm a diva. And I know that this is a crazy thing to say, but I'm so much of a diva that you listen on a regular basis. You know you don't have to listen. You know you don't have to listen. Like, oh, I can't stand this dude. Oh, I hate the sound of his voice. He's such a diva. Let me turn him on. Oh, he late. Why is he late? Hurry up. Get here. Oh, stay late. What? What? Ah. 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 It's crazy. I listen to the people that I don't like because I like listening to them. You don't have to. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Such a diva. Can't stand that diva. Saw him 16 years ago and he didn't say hi. F that diva. That's why Lincoln wanna beat him up. And then I called the show 20 years ago and he was a diva. I can't stand him. It's 3:15, why ain't he on yet? It's 3:30, why ain't he on yet? Ooh, it's 5 o'clock, why ain't he going off? Can't he stay a little later? Damn diva. Stay later, diva. You damn diva, just stay later. Ooh, it's 6:15 and the diva's still on. I'ma make some comments on the diva show. Can't stand that damn diva. Why that damn diva? Why he's such a damn diva? 16 damn years ago, he didn't say hi to me. And I ain't seen him since. Except for when I go on his show every day and wonder why he late and why he won't stay later. Damn diva. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I don't know. Stephon say, who beefing? Axe Black. He is beefing. He mad. Because I'm a diva. From 16 years ago. Oh, that is not funny. It's not funny. It's not fun. Look, I just watched an episode of Andor. I just watched the episode of Andor. One of the episodes is called The Axe Forgets. The Axe Forgets. And what it was about, the dude gave the analogy. He said, you know, when an axe cut down a tree, the axe forget. The axe don't remember every tree it's cut down. But that tree never forget. Because the tree bear the scars. The axe don't bear the scars. So, here, let me do this. Stop making me laugh. I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious. Axe. I didn't even think about that. His name is Axe Black. Technically, I guess. But I'm the axe in this scenario, and he's the tree. Because he's wounded. He's hurt. Axe. Hold on. Stop making me laugh. Because I had to say it as seriously as I mean it. I mean it. Axe, what I'm about to say, I mean from my heart. I really do. I mean it from the depths of my heart. And they making me laugh. And I can't stop laughing. This is so not funny. This is not funny. Axe, I promise you, I mean it from my heart. Ignore. I have a condition. I can't. Axe. I apologize for ignoring you. Okay? I don't even have an excuse to make. I apologize. If it hurt your feelings or whatever, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt your feelings. I apologize if you felt like I was rude to you when you called into the radio station 20 years ago, whatever. I apologize. I never meant to hurt your feelings. I never meant to make you feel disrespected or beneath me or anybody else. Never my intention. So if you are or were hurt, I apologize and I ask your forgiveness. And that's all I can do. And I really do mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I have to be honest, I don't remember the situation, either of them. But apparently it was in such a way that you still remember it 16 or 20 years later or whatever. And so I really do. I apologize to you. And I ask for your forgiveness. That's it. That's all I got. There's nothing more that I can say, in all honesty, because I don't remember it. But I know me enough to know that it's very rarely ever my intention to hurt someone. And definitely not my intention to hurt someone that I don't know. So, I apologize. That's all I got to say on that. All right. And y'all, that was sincere. That was for real. That was sincere. Now, you don't have to forgive me. You can still be mad. It's your right because you bear the wounds for it. So you don't have to forgive me. But I know that what I just said was 100% sincere. So there's that. Other than that, Fame says, what happened? I don't even want to get back into it. I appreciate y'all checking out the show. Hold on, let me be clear. The laughter is not at you, Mr. Black. The laughter is not at you. I really do have a condition and some stuff but it's not you, okay? It's not you. The apology was 100% sincere. 100%. Hold on. Apology accepted, but when you apologize, you don't do it again. That apology was insincere. How do you know that I would do it again? That would mean that I would have to see the dude, he would have to speak to me, and then I would have to ignore him a second time. I haven't done that. Stephanie, what you got against me? Why we beefing? I didn't do nothing to you, Stephanie. How you saying that my apology was insincere when it was 100% sincere? It was 100% sincere. What did I do again? Oh, boy. DeAndre say Mr. Black is extra pissed. Now, I hope not, because that was a sincere apology. That was a sincere apology. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. My should say everyone beefing with you. And I don't understand why. I keep asking y'all. And y'all don't love me. Y'all don't love me. Because if y'all love me, somebody would pick up the phone and call 717-5464. And someone would say, Emanuel, here is why people don't like you. I have a theory. But I can't say that it is because it's just a theory. But somebody from the outside would be able to look at it. Hold on. Some reasonable, emotionally intelligent person from the outside would be able to look at it and say, okay, Manuel, here is why people have a problem with you. Here's why. There's a certain segment and you have to have a certain level. You know what I'm saying? They'd be able to break it down. But y'all don't love me. Y'all don't love me. I'm not even sure that y'all like me. Because somebody would have said, hey, see, here's what happens, E. Because I'm going to share my theory. Here's what happens. Oh, somebody calling. Oh, I said an intelligent person with some emotional intelligence. Jesus just ain't listening to me today. Blade!
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Blade, how you doing?
Hey, man, we like you, buddy, but we know you the devil.
What makes me the devil?
The way you play with words.
What words did I play with?
The way you tie people up, man.
How do I tie people up?
You're a professional at words, man.
I'm just a human who knows English and I speak it. What am I? What?
Just like Fame said, man. You know what you be doing.
No, what? Please tell me. You didn't call in to riddle me.
You're a bully with words.
How?
You bully people with your words.
You just keep saying that. How?
Hey, like you're doing it now, buddy.
I'm asking one question. How? That's not... Hold on. You really believe that what I'm doing right now is bullying you with words?
Yeah.
Okay.
You especially bully me, remember, because I don't understand words.
Clearly, because all I'm saying is how. And if the word how twists you up in such a way that you feel bullied, that's not my fault.
See? You're doing it again, buddy.
I'm just... Okay. That one I'll take, because that ain't going to change. That just is. That just is.
Everybody that call you, you bully it.
All right. Well.
Okay then, buddy.
Thank you,
Have
sir.
a good one, buddy.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. I'm going to tell you this. If you call me and make an accusation and you say I do something that's not specific, something very general, and I ask you, how did I do that? And that's what I'm doing that's wrong. I ain't gonna never be right. I'm just telling you right now. Brent.
Let me take a shot at this.
All right.
Just like Cousin Tim Scott said to Donald Trump, I love you. Take it easy.
Thank you, Brent. Oh, boy. Y'all, I had to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna have some fun. I don't care. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm gonna have some fun. Enjoy the rest of y'all day or the rest of y'all evening. I guess technically it's evening. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. The weather is beautiful. Oh, hold on. Crystal.
How you know? Wait, how did you know that was me? You got my phone number saved?
Of course.
Or something?
Yes.
Oh, well, I never really called. This is literally only the second time.
Right. So when you called the first time and you said this is Crystal, I put that name in there so that I know when you called.
All right. Well, I don't want. Well, just wanted to make sure. Listen, look, my sister Jerica told me go ahead and call. I don't usually, I like to listen.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? But that's okay. But I like to listen to you. And I like it because there are things about you that tickle me, that I appreciate, um, and that what I'm saying I respect. All
Oh,
right.
well, all
So
right.
what I want to tell you is it's a no brainer for me. Okay. Um, my comment basically said, people don't like folks who are confident. All right. Who are not easily swayed. All right. You have your stance, you have your position, you have your opinion, and you're not easily swayed by what someone else says or bullied, right, into thinking something else. All right.
Okay.
Folks hate sarcasm. And I've told you before, okay, you tried to battle me on this, but I was right. You are sarcastic. You can be a bit of an ass. You can. I appreciate that because
Oh.
I'm the same way, right? So I can recognize and appreciate that in someone. But sometimes, that turns folks off. They feel salty about that.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you a moment.
Okay.
Then there is wit, right? Some
Okay.
people are effing stupid. I'm sorry, but they just are. They don't understand the skill and the power of wittiness. All right. And then finally, to bring it all home, then there is logic. Okay. If 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 2 is 4. Don't come in here bullshitting me and trying to make 2 plus 2 5. You're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It don't
Yes.
matter how loud you talk. It don't matter how fast you talk. It doesn't matter, what it is that you do. Logic is logic. All right? So those are the reasons why people don't like you. Because then you turn around and you laugh about it. You have the confidence, you have the free will, and you ain't worried about what others think. And that's why.
Hmm.
Okay? Now, I happen to love that. But there are others that I can understand why they have a problem with it. Now, your turn.
For what?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you processed?
Uh, not all the way yet.
All right, talk to me. Let's talk through this.
I am still
Because
processing
you
because
asked the
I,
masses.
because Crystal, I guess I comprehend everything that you said.
Well, of course you do.
Some of that I'm not sure applies to me. Okay?
Well, okay.
I'm not saying
Well,
it.
that's fair.
I'm not saying that it doesn't, but I'm not sure. To the extent that it
Mm.
does, I'm not sure. I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's and I guess I didn't
Look.
ask whether or not it's fair, so it don't matter whether it's fair. It is what it is.
Yes, it doesn't matter whether or not it's fair. You think people that take the time to listen to you, whether they call in or not, you think that it's fair what it is that they think of your commentary, or even the people that you engage with who call with you? It's not. No, it is. It's not a matter of fairness. It is what it is.
But okay, so I understand that it rubs people the wrong way. That some of that stuff can
Not
rub.
all people.
No, that's
And
some
that's the
people.
part I want you to really understand.
Yeah, I understand that it rubs some people the wrong way. But
Okay.
and I guess I keep going back to fair. I'm gonna say fair, even though I understand it's not fair.
You gonna tell that little baby about something being fair
Well,
out here in
absolutely.
this life?
Yes.
It ain't about fair.
But I will
It's
will tell her you should be striving for fairness as you deal with other
But-
people.
Okay, but you need to also let her know that things will be unfair, and it will be what it is.
But here's
You
what I'm
gonna
saying.
make
It's
somebody
not.
be fair who's hell bent on being unfair?
But
You
it's.
gonna convince someone who's being unfair that they're being unfair? Let's leave that there. It's not about that.
But see, that's my problem. One of my problems is that yes, I want to convince people that they're being unfair. I want to show them. See, because
Right.
maybe there's a difference between convincing them and showing them. I want to show them in a reasonable, logical way, and that is another one of my flaws. Is that I believe that in some way, shape, or form, everybody's gonna comprehend, understand, and be able to follow simple logic.
My brother. Yeah, see? You want to talk about logic. When someone has their mind made up, fair, logic, all that's over with. You're not going to get that. And all you're going to do is take yourself to a place where you're now frustrated because you can't understand why the picture that you're illustrating, they can't see. Because they don't want to see it. They see the picture that they see. And that's just some people. I appreciate the people who can have an exchange, right, and have a civil discourse and say, you know what, I never thought about it that way. I still feel how I feel, but I understand where you're coming from. Those are people who are willing to be what you call fair.
And that's what I'm always striving for, not for people to agree.
But if somebody don't like you, they not gonna do that. You don't know that. You ain't. How old are you?
But that's not reasonable to me.
Enough people not like you to know that that's not what folks who don't like you do.
But okay. First, that's not reasonable to me, but it is. I do understand it. But at the same time, why do they? Here's my other question. Why do they ascribe?
You know it's my birthday.
I did not know that.
It is. It's me and my son's birthday, and you're driving me to drink. But my sister told me to call, and I'm calling.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me ask this question. How or why do they ascribe intention to what I do that's not there? To me, that's the biggest issue that I have, is not how you feel about me, but that you ascribe.
Okay. Is that the issue that you have?
Yes, that's my biggest issue. Yes.
You ready for me to bust it down for you?
I think so.
Okay. They're miserable. They're hateful. They're fucking ignorant. It's not about learning. It's not about exchanging. It's not about understanding. It's about what I feel and what I think. And that's it. That's it. So I really, my prayer for you is that you just do not waste not another worry on that pretty little head, okay, about these folks. I am so serious. Because you're not going to, please, you're not going to understand that. You're trying to understand. You're trying to understand some folks that don't make any sense at all.
I really am. I really am.
Yourself insane.
Okay, thank you.
You go ahead and you keep trying to do that, but I'm letting you know.
I can accept what you're saying.
Look, if you keep letting these things seep through into your energy, all right, it's just an uphill battle. Like, it's not worth it. Now, I understand that you love to go back and forth, and fine, but don't feel some type of way when someone walks away from that exchange and feel that they dislike you or you did this or that. You have to have that exchange with the understanding that somebody might walk away and not like you, and that got to be okay. Because when you're standing up for what you believe or when you're speaking what you feel, then you have to stand on that, and that's just got to be good enough. You can't worry about somebody else. What? Now, you stop this.
Don't
you let these people make you feel bad? I don't like it.
No. It don't make me feel bad. It does frustrate me because, for real, Crystal, my thing from the time that they forced me to get on the air, my thing was, just get people to think. If people, they don't have to agree with you. But I want people to be able to look at information, look at stories, look at, whatever, process them in their own way, but process them in their own way. And that's always been my goal, even though it may not seem that way.
And once they, first and foremost, if they look at them, because they might not, okay?
Very
just
true.
To spite you. Oh, he done sent me something. I ain't gonna read this. That's first. And then if they do go ahead and take a look at it, you want them to process it in their own way. And guess what? They're going to process it in their own way. You can't feel no type of way about how they have processed that. You understand that, right?
I understand it. I don't like it.
All right. Like,
I don't like it because I want to help the people. But I get it.
Stressing me out.
I get it.
Okay. What else?
That's it. That's all I got.
You good?
I think
Because you went very late this evening. I had no idea. that you were still even on. And admittedly, I missed most of the commentary. But I don't like to hear you saying, hey, why doesn't somebody tell me, like, why do people feel this way about me? I don't like that, because we live this life. We go through life. Folk gonna like you, folk gonna not like you. And guess what? You may not have anything to do with it. All right? So you just don't even give that no more thought now, because you stressing me out. And I'm trying to have a birthday. I have to go to the Ivory House.
You have to go to the what?
The Ivory House for dinner.
I've never even heard of that.
Yes, go check it out. It's on Harrison Avenue.
The Ivory House.
Bougie. Yeah, check it out.
All right. I'm going to write that down.
All right. But go ahead. I'm going to hang on up and let you wrap your show up. I did not mean to take 11 minutes and 22, 29, 28, 30 seconds. So I never intended that. But I do hope we got an understanding.
I appreciate you.
All right, now. Have a good night.
And happy birthday.
And thank you. Bye.
All right. Yeah, I got to get out of here. But just to be clear, it's not that I want people to like me. That's not the goal. And the goal was, what is it? But she made perfect sense. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. And as always, hold on, I got to get the screen ready. If you are out here, you are out and about, we are not going until 9. We are wrapping it up by, it's 6:42 now, by 6:44, because it might turn 6:43 right now. If you are out here, out and about, enjoy the weather, be good to each other, and as always, be the reason that somebody smiles today. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace.